Hi, my name is Richie, and everyone is my friend. Richie, that's a strong statement. You can't have everyone be your friend. Hey, how you doing? Is it me? Is it you? It's Richie. You here? Great. Are you fresh? Nobody cares. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Ah, shit. This is what it is. You gotta stay hydrated. Yo, man, you got the stuff? Yo, you got the stuff, bro? You got the stuff? Yeah, we got strawberries, motherfucker. Yo, you got organic? These aren't organic, man. You said this shit was organic. This shit's been stepped on. Wow. These are not organic strawberries. Get rid of these motherfuckers. I swear, man. I swear. This shit's organic. It's never been sprayed with pesticides. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Okay. Here's what it is. You gotta smoke your best shit. You never know. You never know when that Grim Reaper's coming. I hear a train coming, coming around the bend, and I don't know when. I smoked a cigar in Reno just to watch it burn. When I was just a young boy, my mother told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't ever play with quorum cigars. But I smoked a quorum in Reno, and my palate died. El Criollitto, provided by Sacco in that box. Getting to the end of it. No, this is a PDR cigar. You know me, I'm not crazy about PDR. I'm not. Um, um, it is what it is with that brand. PDR, I feel there's better mid-tier brands than PDR. But yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's a cigar. My backup, although it's not a backup, was my original intention. This is, I think, a Rothschild. I don't think this is Robusto. It is Robusto. Wow. To me, I guess I haven't been smoking a lot of Robustos. Robusto seems small, small. This is either 5 by 50 or 5 by 48. Maybe 40, because this is 54. So, anyways, I can't tell. But so El Criollito, I've never had this one. This is the updated one. There's the original one, which was a different cigar. This one has a Criollo Ecuadorian wrapper. I don't remember the binder. And then it was Nicaraguan and Dominican. So, I mean, this could feel like, a cigar that we already had. It depends, It depends. I don't know what to expect from this cigar. I don't know what to expect. It is well made. It's very light for pack, which makes me feel like it's not going to be that strong. Generally speaking, very light for pack. Like the full pack, but it feels really light, which generally means very thin tobacco. You can fit more of it, but it doesn't have the same density. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It was snowing today for about 20 minutes, and that's that. It's a weird day. It's a weird day. I hear a train coming. Soft, gentle heat. You had a good day. Came home, relaxed. I watched Miami Vice. Uh, I was watching Miami Vice with my 6 hour and my Beretta and my boxers, and I had a little Mexican ice cream, strawberry cream. Fantastic. What's up, Sacco? And then I watched an episode, and then my missus is like, "Are we gonna fool around?" So then, of course, I went and hopped in the shower. I got nice and fresh. I washed everything 3 times. First, third, first, second, and last third. Get those balls fresh. Then we fooled around. Then we had dinner. And then I relaxed, watched another episode of Miami Vice. Nice time, right? Hey, on a day's job after work. I get home early, man. And then I went to the gym. Gotta stay strong. When the night I flexed on you guys, Richie's got strong arms. I'll crush. I'll crush you, son of a bitch. Uh, because I'm a victim. And then here we are. Here we are. Sacco, we're gonna try out this PDR. I hope it's good. Well, it's got a good draw. So it's got good construction. It's got good construction. We can give it that. Solid construction. Good draw. Good burn. That cherry's on fire. The question is for this cigar is though. The question is for this cigar, what kind of profile am I going to get? What are we going to taste? You know what I'm saying though? What's going to happen? That's the question. Jeremy, how's your balls? How's your balls? Off the bat, the flavor is kind of odd. I'm going to give it time before I speak. So clearly, it's no LFD Solus. The L. All right, I asked Gio to come on the show, and I just got a private text message. Gio said he's in bed naked. Gio, put your pants on. Gio, put your fucking pants on. Gio, come on the show. Gio, Gio, put your pants on. Be a big boy. Light up a cigar. Gio, for all intents and purposes, Gio, you know why you have time for a cigar, Gio. All right, you're on vacation, Gio. Light up a cigar, Gio. Get over here, Gio. Quit, quit this bullshit. Gio, go grab a cigar. Well, wait, Gio. Put your fucking pants on. It is what it is. Gio, smoke your best shit, Gio. Gio, celebrate. Celebrate, man. Dude, if ever do you need a fucking cigar, do I gotta explain, Gio? Go grab your best shit. So far, the cigar is a medium strength. The finish is a medium strength as well. But the profile, I don't want to speak about yet because it's really nothing impressive. I hope it gets better, and we'll see. I think it might take a little time because this is a fat cigar. It's a fat cigar. It's a 5 by 54. That's not my kind of size. We got Gio here. We got Sacco here. We got Jeremy here. Pillars of the community. Pillars of the community. Agua. Ah, pillars of the community. Come on. Come on. Guys, would everyone tell Gio to come on the show? Gio needs to hang out. Gio needs a cigar. Gio, come on. Okay, let's pick it up. It's medium plus right now. Strength's pick it up. Spicy's picking up. All right. Not exceptionally smooth cigar. It's a little dirty. Gio, what the fuck, Gio? Gio, you're letting us down. Gio, 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 listen, Gio. Then keep the lights off, Gio. Gio, keep the lights off. Just do a Gale Sack. Gio, do a Gale Sack. We don't need to see you. Keep the lights off. Do a Gale Sack. Let's just talk, Gio. Come on. Gio, pull a Gale Sack. Gio, pull a Gale Sack. Sack in black. We don't need to see you. Just come on the show, Gio. Come on. You know you need to come on, Gio. Come on. Come on, Gio. Gio, come on. I'll tell you what, though, this cigar is better than the other PDR. And I let this shit dry out. Gio, come on. Pull a Gale Sack, Gio. It's got a good amount of black pepper, not crazy. Hey, what's up, Jay? How's your balls? You say, hey, brother, coming at your from Dominican Republic, getting new products and testing some new cigars. Pretty cool, bro. All the best, Jay. Are you saying you're in the DR right now? That's pretty cool. You're in Dominican Republic, Jay. Okay, Strength's picking up. Strength is medium full right now. Okay, Spice is picking up. There's no sweetness on the cigar. So, you know how I feel about that. I just like a little sweetness in the blend to give it some more character. Okay, no sweetness. A good amount of salt. Now a good amount of black pepper. Leathery and slightly earth. So it's not a crazy blend. I think it can be enjoyed. All right, let's see. Hey, Gio, that's a flex right there, Gio. You didn't have to do that. 99 cents. Gio, take it easy. Take it easy, Gio. Well, respect, Gio. Appreciate that. Where's Big Firm? Where's PG? Where's Notorious? Yeah, so, I mean, this is an okay cigar. I mean, that's serious. It's okay. It's okay. In my opinion, instead of PDR, that you could smoke lower end my father for the same price because you can get my father's at a store sometimes between that $8 to $10 mark on the smaller sizes. So I'd much rather have my father over PDR, and I just can't stress that enough. I'd much rather have LFD on the cheaper LFDs than PDR. Watch Trent's pick it up. Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant now, Jay. We're getting lost in translation. I thought Jay, you wanted to come on now. All right. Well, I guess fuck Richie, right? Hey, Richie, go fuck yourself. You know, the show's over. You know, Richie's got feelings too. Fuck everyone. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. And kiss your ass. I'm gonna get out of here. Richie getting all sensitive. Fuck this place. Fuck this place. We don't need PG. Where's PG? Where's PG? Geo came here. Geo's drunk. Geo's drunk. I mean, the cigar has some character to it, but it almost feels like a good cheap cigar. It definitely doesn't feel like a solid medium tier cigar because a solid medium tier cigar would be like most LFDs I mean, there's higher LDs, but you know what I'm saying, though. So no, I mean, it is what it is. I think PDR is a good low mid tier brand. I can't stress enough. If you want, and what I mean by low mid tier, they work, they have good construction, they're presentable, and they're generally very cheap, and generally very available. And they're 5 packs at the store, very cheap. But don't kid yourself when you're buying PDR thinking, oh, it's my father. It's a mid tier Fuente. Even Alteda's Romeo or Plasencia Romeo. It's not. Those are better cigars. Even Macanudo Inspirato, superior to PDR. So if you want PDR and you're getting them for a great deal, like really cheap, my experience, yeah, if you're getting these things on the internet for $3, if you're going to a store and you're getting PDR for $5.99, okay, enjoy it. Understand what it is. But if you're paying $8, $9 for PDR, I'd rather have Macanudo Inspirato all day. At $8, $9, $10, I'd rather have Macanudo Crew Royale all day. At 8, 9, 10, $11, because some of the PDRs are $11, $12 on the higher end ones, whatever that means. You can get Macanudo 1968, all superior blends. So I've had enough of these PDRs to say that it's a good low mid tier cigar. Within the mid tier gambit, forget about the price point. I'm talking about how they feel, how they smoke. It has better construction than flavor, and I'd rather have better flavor than construction. The flavor, the tobacco they're using, the blends they're using, they feel very lazy. It's a good deal if you're at a store, if you get them for $5, $6, and you're like, fuck it, it's $5, $6. But honestly, at that price point, I'll tell you another cigar that's superior. Go get yourself the Perla Del Mar. Instead of smoking PDR, get Perla Del Mar, the JC Newman. Those have better profiles. They're both dirty, low mid tier cigars, but the Perla Del Mars have better blends. I don't know if you smoked PDR before.
Who, me?
Hmm.
No, I do have one PDR in the humidor. I got it for free when I ordered that box from Fox. It's a PDR. It's a big ass Corojo.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna look at this objectively, right? Because I'm not gonna say they suck compared to Opus X. Of course, I'm not gonna say that. But let me just explain about this brand. If you're looking for a low end, medium tier cigar, like they're not like a budget stick bundle, but they're definitely not even like a solid mid tier, like a Fuente Chateau. Even though I'm not crazy about those cigars, but it's not even on the Hemingway, or even like a regular, like My Father, Floridian tier list or something like that, which are $8, $9, $10, the regular ones. So these ones are going now for 7, 8, 9, $10. Most of the cigars. It used to be like I used to see them for like $5, $6. So everything inflation things went up. What I'm trying to say is the PDR is like a cheap, very cheap mid tier cigar with nice construction that is trying to act better than what it is, and that's okay. But I'm just telling you where their brand is now. In the future, could that brand get better? And could they make better blends? Sure. But I think they're all about making cheap cigars that are well made and a reasonable price and good construction, which is fine. But if you're into smoking cigars for great flavor, don't buy this brand. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
If you're just
If I
smoking for effect, sure.
if I'm not mistaken, I think Perla Del Mar is it's kind of like JC Newman's bread and butter. I think it's what made them kind of put them on the map, right? That's what they sell the most of, or at least did at one time.
No, it'd be the Quorum cigars. They make more. The Quorum cigars sell the bundles. No one likes
Well,
those too
yeah,
much.
I'm sure they do. I'm
Yeah.
right, but I thought I heard him talking one time. I think PDR is
Well,
one of their
if
top
you're talking about
sellers.
like in there, like more mid, like like I don't even consider Quorum cigars like real cigars. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
yeah.
smoking the uh I'm smoking the blue tonight.
How do you feel about the overall look?
Um, it looks grabbing, as far as construction and everything. It actually looks a little prettier than the red dot that I had. But I don't know. I wish it was a little smaller. This is a big ass Toro, like I don't know, 6 by 54 or
Oh,
something.
you got the wrong size in that cigar. That cigar is not. It's gonna be kind of weaker, in my opinion, in some ways than the red dot, and that fat size is gonna be really chill. You're gonna have to hold the smoke a lot on that. You know what I'm saying? Though, if you
Mhm.
just puff it past, if you could have got that in like I told you the 6 by 50 or 7 by 50, that 50, I'm sorry, 49, that skinny
Yeah,
robusto. In that
yeah,
blend, it becomes more spicier.
yeah. I don't know, man. I'll be honest. I don't know if you've had this side, but it's pretty fucking spicy for this size. It's pretty fucking spicy.
Well,
It's pretty good.
no, I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm just saying,
I just wish it was a little skinnier because
yeah.
I prefer the skinnier gauge a little bit.
Well, that
But
just means you would love it in the 50 gauge even better.
oh yeah, yeah, probably. Yeah, it's fucking spicy. I'm getting cinnamon, earth, coffee, a little bit of oakiness, maybe like a little
It's
bit of
not too
oakiness.
dark. I'd say that cigar is about 60, 65% darkness.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit of wood, maybe more like an oak wood as opposed to a cedar wood. But yeah, the spice is there for sure.
It feels like it's still in the gambit of Red Dot, but still a different cigar. But it's still not like 100% different than Red Dot. It feels like it could be Red Dot's stepbrother. You know what I'm saying though? Like it still has some
Yeah,
similarities because the cinnamon, but that cigar has really like a lot of cinnamon. I don't know. My opinion that the cinnamon is the main note of that cigar.
it does.
Like I'm not bullshitting, right? I've been saying that for like 5 fucking years.
Yeah, no, it's got cinnamon in it. Yeah, I taste it. What was I gonna say? I can taste the Honduran tobacco in it for sure, though.
It has a different feel. To me, in my opinion, Honduran tobacco like has like a drier feel on the taste bud, but
Yeah,
they have like a lot of lots like the wood feels more like a sourdough lip, like lip puckering. I like Honduran tobacco. It's different, and we don't have it as much. Like where you get cigars with tons of Honduran. It's always Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, Connecticut, Brazilian, Mexican San Andreas, etc., etc., Ecuadorian, Cameroon, Honduran. As far as the big three, though, Honduran gets overlooked like a motherfucker.
yeah, I agree with you. I think a
I
lot
mean,
of
hands
people
down.
tend to
Yeah, I mean,
tend
it's
to stay away
Nicaragua
from
for
it.
power, Dominican for class, right? Unless you go like the Padron level, but you know what I'm saying though. But like, um, I think it has a lot of good selling points. You know,
Yeah, yeah, I'll admit. I think maybe the first couple times I had tried Honduran tobacco. It took a little bit to grow on me, I guess.
yeah.
Might be more of an acquired taste. I mean, because it is different. But yeah, I
Well,
like
also
it.
what level? If you like in any, I'll tell you this: in any fucking category, whether it's pure or just rolled Honduras or a bunch of Honduras and anything, I'm not a fan of like cheap cigars. Period. Like I don't care if it was like, oh, it's a 50 cent Cuban cigar or like basically, I don't want a quorum cigar or even above quorum cigar like a factory. Was that factory? Was that called a factory smokes in any company? You know what I'm saying though? Like
Yeah.
so, when we talk about cigars, it's like what it's always about what tier, and then size is a factor and everything else, and the blend, what kind of blend. But
I tell you what I do like, for like, still a good cigar, but on the cheaper scale is the Camacho Corojo. That's a good cigar. I like that.
you know what's funny? That's one of their baselines. That one is the red one, right? Because you
Yeah,
have the
red
blue
one.
one. The blue one's the Ecuador. The yellow one is the Criollo, right?
I think
And don't they
so,
have
yeah.
or Connecticut? They have a Criollo and a Connecticut, right?
They have a Criollo, Connecticut, Nicaragua, um, Corojo, Maduro.
In my opinion, they fucked up that whole brand. And there's been some good blends in it, but I'm talking about their packaging and their advertising. You know what I'm saying? Though I just think they missed the mark, or maybe they kept
Yeah.
the whole scorpion thing, and it's kind of like
I will tell you this, the box looks cool because I bought a box of them. The box looks
which
fucking
one?
sweet. Of the Camacho Corojo and the double, or I'm sorry, the triple Maduro.
Are you talking about the Schlack box? You talking about?
Yeah, yeah, the boxes look cool, but
Yeah, no, I'm
I know
talking about
what
the
you
band.
mean. It's more like they put more energy into trying to be loud and proud than they did the cigar.
And that's what I'm saying. No, in the band, okay, I'm talking with the bands. When you look at the cigar, like unless I don't know, I just don't know what they were trying to go for. And on the higher end Camachos, like the power bands and everything, it had like 100 different phrases, and it was like what were they saying? Like a power band built strong, and but they kept on. It was like a commercial on a fucking. It was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like 5 paragraphs of writing, and I think that's just a turn off for a lot of people that are like, hey, what's up, Steve?
Yeah,
Um, so I'm not saying I've had some great Camachos, but a few shops I go down here, they barely carry anymore. I'm not sure
yeah,
about
yeah,
you. And maybe my guy who's the owner, like get out of the horse's mouth, he's like, bro, like I'm barely gonna be carrying Camacho. He has a few boxes left of the barrel bourbon, and he says he can't sell them. And he said by the summertime he's gonna discount them for $5 a stick. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
buy
I
that.
don't think they sell well. And to be honest, I've tried most of them. The two that I do enjoy, I like the Corojo. Despite all the loud bands and all that, it's a
Yeah.
good cigar if you like a Corojo wrapper.
No, it is. It is.
And I like the Triple Maduro, and I like them both in Robusto. Just a nice
Yeah,
short.
Maduro's a great cigar too. I'll give you that. And you remember the 1962? That was great with the real Cuban tobacco.
I didn't try that one. No.
I've had that a few times. Somebody mailed me one. I think it was
Well,
Sacco.
how did they sell that if it had Cuban tobacco in it?
Pre-embargo. It's from 1962. You could.
Oh, I got you. I got
They literally
you.
had
Okay, I
Camacho.
got you. The years. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, dude. If you had Cuban tobacco like 6 bales, or let's just say 100 bales from 1962, you could fucking you can name your fucking
Mhm.
price. Now, of course, it probably has a piece of it in there, but it's still fucking cool. So in that day and age, uh, all you could say is no one else was selling a American cigar with Cuban tobacco. That's pretty cool. It's something, right?
Mhm. Yeah. So you tried that
It
cigar?
was great. It was a great
So you
cigar.
have had a cigar with Cuban tobacco mixed with
Yeah,
regular tobacco.
right. You know, of course, there wasn't a lot of Cuban tobacco in there, but it
But
was
yeah,
great.
it's
And
probably like one. It's
honestly,
probably like
like that,
one filler leaf or something.
I don't know how much. I can't say. I don't know if it was the binder, filler leaf. Obviously, at that point, it's aged 50 fucking years, almost 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was great. It was. I'm not gonna say it was mind blowing, like so much different, but it hit a nice profile. It was pretty cool, man. I just wish it could happen again, like with fresh tobacco, 5 year age, and but I don't know. We can't say never because if this was 1963, you would have never believed that. Like I think in 1964 it happened, the embargo. You would have never thought because back then, imagine just going to your local stationery and buying a Cuban cigar. You wouldn't even
Right.
thought about it, right? And then
Right.
imagine
Right.
1964. Even then, they were still selling Cubans here, but you just couldn't get new ones in. You couldn't import anymore.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
honestly, I think they said they had Cuban cigars in America for a couple years until they dried out. You know what I'm saying? Though. So imagine like 1965, 66, still going to the store and buying Cubans. And you're like, oh shit. And imagine like the last box, like fucking, that's it. You know?
Well, you heard the story. I mean, I've heard. I mean, I'm sure we've all heard the story. JFK supposedly, had his assistant get him like thousands of Cubans before he
Yeah.
laid the embargo down.
Yeah. But let's just be real too. He's the president of the United States.
Well,
He could get that shit whenever he wants. But yeah,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Though
he
he
made sure he got his before he put the embargo on.
Yeah, I think the cigars was just a sad reality of war. That I wish they could have did the Cuban embargo without tobacco. They could have gave that a pass. At the same
Mhm.
time, because of that, we can't just say because of the Cuban embargo is why we have Padron now and everything. In reality, that's not the case. The reality is because of fucking communists taking over Cuba, people wanted to escape, and that's why we have all these other brands. You know what I'm saying? Though,
That's true.
uh, because those people escaped with their lives, but they still had their skill and they still had their balls.
That's
Imagine
true.
escaping Cuba with nothing, but it's like Scarface, literally. All those guys that left Cuba in the 60s or even the late 50s because they saw it was getting bad um, with revolution, uh, they went to other places, came to America, went to Tampa, came to Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, whatever it was, and they started from fresh.
Yeah.
That's a huge endeavor. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
can't take it for granted. And now we just like, oh, Fuente, but like, it's if it wasn't for that, like Fuente was making Cuban cigars in Tampa, Florida. It's crazy.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. And before the embargo, they were making Cuban cigars. You know.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But they were making, yeah, they were making more. Okay, people don't realize before the embargo. Do you know where the most Cuban tobacco was sent? Tampa, Florida.
Yeah. Tampa. Yeah.
They were making them in Florida.
Yeah.
So just
Tampa's still the cigar capital of the U.S.
yeah, but just imagine just going down the street in Tampa and just like and like hey, can you make me this cigar and this cigars with Cuban tobacco and a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper? Oh yeah, what do you want? Like we fucked up. I honestly, if we could have a time machine, I'd go back, you know, and be like, listen, I don't know. Like I'd go back to the 19. It wouldn't matter. The tobacco would be too old. But imagine if you would have bought like all of Cuba's tobacco in the 1950s and stockpiled it, waited for the 70s, and then just started making like the best Cuban cigars. So 20-year age tobacco, fucking
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure it'd be beautiful.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
So how's that cigar?
It's good. I like it. I actually tried the black last night. I didn't get to join the live, so sorry about that. But I did try the black last night, and I enjoyed it. I got some really good flavor as I got into it. I will say that's a fucking. You weren't lying. I already knew it, but slow burning fucking cigar with the because you got the Maduro wrapper, Maduro binder. That thing. I mean, I almost had to double. Well, not almost. I pretty much had to double puff it just to keep it going. Very
Nice.
slow
Did
burning.
you let it dry out or no?
No, it was already like mid 60s. I probably could have let it dry out more.
Fuck that. Fuck the gauge. The gauge is nice. Let it sit out for a night. You know what I'm saying
Yeah.
though?
Yeah.
Because the gauge is nice for if it, but I told you that wrapper is so thick it can't really get the moisture in the wrapper. It gets it in the filler. You know what I'm saying though?
Mhm.
That wrapper has a
Yeah.
lot of moisture. You
Oh
know.
yeah, it was oily as fuck. I mean, the cigar was pretty much shining in the light. But yeah, um, I have to say though, I even this, it's good. I think so far I still like the red dot.
Well, I think the red dot's the most usable. For my favorite though, between those three, I still have so much connection with the Cable Black. What size was it?
The black. It was a 50 ring gauge and like five and a half by 50. So it was just like
Yeah,
a longer robusto
yeah.
slightly.
That's just the special size they do for the glass.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's my favorite size, 5.5 or 5.5, same shit. In that case, 50. Um,
Yeah.
I love that cigar. I've had that cigar so many times.
Yeah.
Um,
I think they looked like they had those on Cbid too. I don't know if they're all as cheap as say the red dots. I was gonna poke around some. Because
Sometimes,
if I get them, I'll get the blacks and the reds from.
bro, I've seen like 20 packs. Was it 20 packs for like $100? Like 4 or 5, or was it even 10 packs? I think I've seen stupid shit like 50 of them for 100. Like something fucking stupid. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm,
you could stock up on, and it's, I'm not gonna say it's not the best Maduro cigar ever had, but it's not the worst. It's a solid cigar.
mhm,
Um, and to infuse it, not to deny, because first off, just you know, to infuse it into your smoky, so you're not always smoking $20, $30 cigars, because that gets expensive. Or
yeah,
if you want to just save your best ones for special occasions, or if you feel bad about diminishing them. But also, you just can't deny that it's great cigars. Like all three is good quality tobacco, and I think they're good blends. It's not like they're like none of them felt like run of the mill bullshit, right?
yeah. No, no, not at all.
And so that's what I'm
Um,
saying. It's so consistent of quality tobacco and so consistent of very good age. None of them feel like, oh shit, age. Like I'm talking about like a cheap cigar. They don't feel like a cheap cigar.
no, they don't. I will say like the wrapper probably wasn't obviously say as pretty as a Fuente or something like that, but yeah, they were welcome. I
Yeah,
didn't
but
have any real.
I think that's a higher priming, and that kind of tobacco. That's a very on the black is a very, you know what I'm saying. That's a kind of a
Yeah,
that's very
yeah,
it's almost too thick. You know.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, it fucking took forever to smoke that Robusto, honestly. So, yeah, no, it's good. I didn't have any. I mean, they both burn great. This one's burning pretty good. It is running a little bit on the side, but I think that's going to catch up.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, I mean the blue, they're all great. The blue I think is the most chill of the three. Uh, the red dot is like a it's like a perfectly balanced cigar. It has just enough balls, plenty of flavor, plenty of spice, not overdone. It's the kind of cigar that knows when's to leave. You know what I'm saying? No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's a yeah, it's a great blend, man.
And it delivered the whole smoke. Like it didn't get boring at all. Like it didn't even really mellow out in the second third. I don't think. Like I got that spice and just that that power that it had pretty much the whole cigar.
And a lot of sweetness and very nutty. That
Yeah.
cigar is very nutty compared to the blue. I don't get very nutty on the blue. The For
No.
me, the red dot is very like roasted, like salted nuts.
Hmm.
But yeah, they're all great, man. I really want you to try the Royale, and I want you to try that Series M.
Hmm.
Now I
Yeah,
was talking,
definitely on my list. I'm glad I tried these other ones because yeah, before up until now I'd only had the red
you
dots.
almost
So
got to start with the basic cohibas and then work your way up. So that way you can cut you when you smoke a few cigars from the same company in a row, you kind of get to know the brand. You know what I'm saying though? I think it's important. It's kind of like if you like Arnold, watch like 4 of his movies in a row, and you kind of start seeing some similarities or different. You know what I'm saying though? But like you see patterns. Um, and
I'm definitely using Cbid though if I buy them because that is one thing I'll say. Like I'm not going to pay $25 for one, or
but
whatever.
before you might not want to buy a 25 pack. of 5 packs because
Right.
you like it. Now you know you like it.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, in a way, you got to look at like a cigar lounge as scouting. You're a scout.
Oh, 100%. I definitely do that. I'll go and try some, and then if I like them, like the Olmec, for example, I bought a box of the Claro and the Maduro, but before I bought the box, I went to a lounge area that had them. I picked up a couple, tried them. I don't generally buy boxes before I've ever tried something.
Yeah.
That's
No,
kind of
it's
that's kind of kind of silly, but hey,
yeah,
whatever. If you
yeah,
do that, or you take, like the LFD you said last night was awesome. Like, honestly, I'd probably consider buying a box because I trust your opinion. And
dude.
so
Trust my.
far, what you've recommended, I've enjoyed almost every time. So
That wasn't a light recommendation. That was Boxworthy. Also took the place of best cigar in that brand. So like that. These when I added all those extra recommendations, like that means something. Like and the 4.8 all across the board. Like I don't hand that out. Like look how I'm acting now with this cigar. This cigar is like a 3.8. It's okay. It's
hmm
okay low mid tier cigar. It's a
hmm
mid tier, but it's a low mid tier. You understand what I mean by that? It's okay. It would be like it would be like a like I don't know, like a commuter car, but with like not with the hubcaps, not even the nice rims, not even the CD player. You know what I'm saying?
right,
No,
right.
like it's not even getting some of the nice features. You know?
You got a cassette player.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have cruise control, so yeah, you got to get to work, and but there's a difference between a low mid tier cigar and a solid mid tier cigar. I can't stress it enough. You
Yeah,
know. Um,
agree.
So it's okay. I'm about ready to chuck it. I don't feel like finishing. I'm gonna smoke my Trinidad. Let's get to the comments. Gio saying Olmec, Solus. Steven said he's on vacation in Porta Vallarta. They said he had a guy offer him $5 Cubas on the beach. Yeah, they're totally legit. Buy them.
Yeah.
Havadi said, check out Robert Duran. Recently had cheap stick, and I was shot. Number 5. I never heard of Robert Duran. He says he liked both that and the Trinidad. It was great first time. Well, this is not a Cuban Trinidad. The one I'm smoking next is the Altadas Trinidad. But let me tell you something. That's a great cigar. The Altadas Trinidad, all of them. Now this is the original one, the Santiago, which is a great cigar. Has a little more balance. The next one they had the Espiritu. I think there was 2 versions of the Espiritu. Let me tell you something. The last version of the Espiritu, and I think once again it was AJ Fernandez. I think uh, the Espiritu was such a dark, strong cigar, like it almost made me throw up. Have you ever had the stronger dark Spiritu?
I've not had any Altadas Trinidads. Actually, I've not had any Trinidads. Never smoked a Cuban one either.
I think you would like it, man. But be careful with the strong one. Like that one is like I mean like balls to wall, like kind of like how the Heritage was, or like the
Yeah.
1935. But in some ways, I think it was stronger. Like I just remember being like, oh shit, and it was a big cigar too. It might have been a Churchill, so I was just like, okay, like it was like it was gonna be one of those kind of nights. Like it was, you're in for a full ride. Not a bad cigar at all, but like
Yeah.
they went full AJ on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure I would like it. I mean, I handle strong cigars pretty well for the most part, but yeah, I'm not afraid of a strong cigar, of course.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just I always like to give a warning on a cigar. Like if it's something really that strong, as a heads up. You know what I'm saying though? Because when you see a dark strong cigar, it's like, oh, are we talking about like a Liga Number Nine? Liga Number Nine's a pretty stout, little stout cigar. It's got some strength to it, but it's not ass kicking at all.
No,
Uh,
no.
but it's very nice. It's a nice,
What size?
comfortable.
What size you like in the Liga? Well, I probably already know the answer to that. Robusto or Corona, probably.
Yeah, but I know what's funny. Like Liga's so hard to get, even in general, that I generally smoke with just whatever was available. You
Yeah, if you
can't be
find
picky.
it, you can have it. Yeah,
Exactly, because I honestly I've never been in my life been like, you know what? Every shop I go to has 5 sizes of Liga. It's not going to happen.
yeah,
It's like you go there and they have one box, and it's
right.
going to be a ripoff.
You know what's funny? They are hard to find, but there's a little chain piece of shit store near me. I don't know if they're called Wild Bills. I mean, they're not pieces of shit. I mean, they're okay, but like 90% of the store is bongs and like shit like that. But in the back, they've got the humidor.
Yeah,
And they actually, for some reason, they get Ligas all the fucking time.
I'll tell you why. Because they sell so many regular Drew Estates, they get first choice.
Probably.
And when you're a chain, you got to picture. Let's say you have 100 stores. So how many more cigars is that ordering than like a regular store?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think they're probably a little cheaper because another shop, the one where I got these Cohibas at, they have Liga number nines in Toro right now, and they're charging like 19.99 a stick.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's
I've got a handful of Toros in my humidor inside in a box, but yeah, I definitely I ended up picking up a partial box at that chain actually because I found them. I'm like, holy fuck, you guys got all kinds of Ligas, and they had like a box with like 10 or so left in it. I was like, I'll fucking take the rest of them.
are you taking Liga or are you taking 52?
Ooh, I like them both. Probably the Liga number nine.
For
I
me,
don't
it's
know.
for me
I
it's
don't
not.
know.
It's not even a thought. I'm taking
Yeah,
number nine.
you like
For
the
me,
number nine.
52 is good.
I like the T52 as well though. I do. I like them both.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm just saying there's no comparison. What I like better, the number
Yeah.
nine.
Yeah, yeah. I guess. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I guess if I do compare the two, the number nine probably is better. But yeah,
Well, I just feel it's more usable. I want to come back to that more.
yeah.
For me, it's more comfortable. I like the blend.
Uh,
Um,
I'm curious on your thoughts if and when you get to try the H99, what you think of that. If I see the H99s again, maybe I'll grab
I
one.
have not even seen it.
They only come in Toro right now. They only make Toro.
What's the difference on it?
It has a Connecticut Corojo wrapper. I want to say. I think it's Connecticut Corojo.
So it's very light.
No, it's strong. It's not light. No,
Really?
it's a dark brown wrapper.
Oh, it's not Connecticut shade.
Not Connecticut shade, Connecticut Corojo.
All right.
Yeah, I believe. I'm almost positive. I'll have to double check. I'm almost positive it's Connecticut Corojo, which I didn't even know they did. I didn't know they did Corojo wrappers out of Connecticut.
But I think in theory, like it's possible, to do anything.
Yeah,
So,
no, yeah, it's a strong stick. I think. I know Firm. I think Firm tried it. I've seen him join.
yeah, Firm is here, but I haven't seen him. Where's Big Firm?
He said something earlier. Yeah, he
Oh, we,
said, "Hey, Wrench fam" earlier. He's here.
I was hoping Gio to come on, um, but I'll let Gio talk about what's going on. He can talk about himself. I never wanted to speak another man's business unless he told me to say so. But Gio, I wanted to have you on, Gio, but he said he was naked in bed because he's drunk.
Not that kind of party. He could have sacked it up. He could have gone dark.
That's what I said. Why
Richie
couldn't
was dark for half the show last night.
What's
We
that?
couldn't. I said Richie was dark for half the show. We couldn't see you.
That's because somebody called me FaceTime. That pissed me
Yeah.
off.
Or the other night. Well, not last night. Night before last month.
Yeah, yeah. Last night was fun too. Last night, what was I smoking? The Crew Royale.
Mm,
Dude, that Crew Royale, you sleep on that shit, man. That's a cheap cigar. I mean, it's a great. I consider like solid mid tier, almost higher mid tier, but like even I mean, a really good mid tier cigar. But like, and I don't hand that out lightly. Like, it's got to be really good to be like a really good mid. Maybe $8-9. Did you ever have a Crew Royale Macanudo?
I have not. No.
Try it at Robusto, man. Like, but that's
I
another
guess
one.
Macanudo is one of those brands I've stayed away from in the past because kind of my same thought. I'm not a big Connecticut Shade light fan like
It's just
that.
not a
So
shade.
I know, I know. I'm just saying that was always my impression of Macanudo. But listening to you now, I know that they make you know different ones that are
Bro,
stronger. So
that
I need to
that
give them a
that
try.
you thought the Cohiba Black had a thick wrapper and slow burning, you're gonna laugh because when you get the Crew Royale, I almost want to recommend to get it in a bigger gauge, only because to open up the smoke and maybe what I'm saying? No, like slow down the burn so it stays with the wrapper because that wrapper burns so slow that like I had to do a couple touch ups and that's not the cigar's fault. Like it's a bad construction. That wrapper on that cigar and the whole blend, it is pretty fucking stout. That cigar and holding the smoke on it, and it's a really unique blend. I can't just look up the profile, try out the cigar. You get them real cheap, buy them for $7-8. Um, and you're gonna be impressed, like with the not only the power, but it's gonna hit you with something like a profile because the type of tobacco, it's an odd fucking blend, and you'll be like, man. And they really worked hard on that blend. And I was talking to the guy Ed about that cigar, and I said I think you need to like put new bands on them and new boxes because that little shitty paper band, and most people don't even know what it is. You know what I'm saying? No, it's like a light. Did you see the show yesterday? I mean, it's not a good looking band. It doesn't represent the cigar well.
No, I missed last night. I didn't see any of it.
And then you have the Macanudo 1968. You never had. That's the strongest Macanudo. That Macanudo is strong. You never had the 68.
Mm-mm. Never smoked a
I
Macanudo at
think
all.
the things that is a cheap adventure for you compared to what you normally smoke, and you're gonna thank me, man, because even if you like one of them out of the two, that 1968 is a really strong, spicy cigar, and you're like, this is fucking Macanudo, and it's $10. You're like, holy shit, like it's a delicious blend too, and that's another one that when you smoke that, you're gonna go, I've never had a blend like that, and I got to make a blend that you've never felt before is pretty amazing. And the fact that they're still selling, I mean, they've been out. Someone's buying them. The
Mm.
1968 and the Criollitto. I mean, they're people. Most shops that carry Macanudo, they have that. And I just think it gets overlooked by a lot of people, especially like guys like us that have been smoking cigars forever and smoking Fuentes Padrones, the higher end stuff. Um, Sometimes you just want to have a mid tier cigar, save some money. You know what I'm saying? Though, is what it is.
Oh yeah,
Eggs ain't cheap.
yeah. Like I said, I mean, I smoke good stuff, but I have no shame. I'll smoke mid tier all day long. I'm not going to smoke a quorum, but
No, no,
hey,
no, no.
I have no problem trying mid tier cigars all day long.
Well, in my
No
opinion,
problem.
my father's mid tier until you get to like really crazy shit. But even the
Yeah,
Bijou, in my opinion, the high end mid tier. The Bijou is not, in my opinion, like a luxury cigar, but it's because the original price point, I was getting fucking Bijous for like 7.99, 6.99 a Robusto for the 4.5 by 52, and then like but now you see torpedo Le Bijou's going for 15, $16. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, it's almost with these transition of prices, some mid-tier cigars that were on the higher side of mid-tier have slided over into luxury pricing, but they're still not, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because if you put a Le Bijou at like 17, $18, I'm kind of like, yeah, that's out of its price league. It's a great like $12 cigar in full size. Like, but
yeah,
18, you're in Opus category. Go fuck yourself.
yeah.
18, you're in even high
Well,
end for ESG
more,
doesn't
yeah,
do.
more for the bigger sizes too.
Mhm.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I know what I was going to tell you. That Cohiba Black last night. I have never had. I'll say this. I've never had a cigar coat my palate like that one did. Like,
Really?
yeah, like the just that sometimes you get that dark Maduro, just oily, just that coated my tongue like no other cigar.
Yeah. That is if you saw the wrapper on that at the factory, that's a dark cigar. I would
Mhm.
say it's a solid medium full. Well, how strong was it for you?
Yeah, I would agree. Medium to full. It wasn't an overwhelming Maduro by any means.
Mm.
It wasn't a powerful Padron or my father or anything like that. It
Well,
did have it had a little bit of
I don't
pepper
think it
and
was getting a
spice
shot.
to it, but it mellowed out beautifully.
Well, there's a lot of age on that cigar too, and they age that tobacco. They have a special. I forget what the fuck they age that shit in. Um, Either barrels or there's another thing that not. Cohiba has unique aging process. Where they put it in like palm tree shit. You know what I'm talking about? They put it in what's it called? Something with palms. You know what I'm talking about or no?
Like palm leaves or something. I don't know.
Don't quote me on it, but you'd have to look up. It's called tercios or something like that too. Something to do with I think with charcoal.
Hmm,
I'm being serious.
hmm.
They have some weird shit they do, but I think it makes that cigar really unique.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hey, how was that shit today? Can you? That was pretty funny when I sent that video, huh? I was like, hey, I see fucking Sacco in that video. I thought
Dude,
it was funny. I started watching it, and the thought crossed my mind when that guy was panning around at the party. I'm like, watch. I was like, I'll see Sacco, and I kind of laughed to myself. Then sure as shit, here's Sacco walking by, taking a picture. That was pretty
back on
funny.
having a blend. I wish the quality would have been better. I could have when I took a free shot, but yeah, definitely was him, right?
Oh, 100% it was him because like I said, I was looking for the colorful shirt, and I when I first seen him, I thought it was him, and I stopped it, I paused it, went back, and I looked at the shirt, and I'm like, yeah, that's Sacco. I could tell. Just I couldn't see his face very well, but I could see his hair and his shirt and everything.
The
So I was like,
mannerisms. I'm
yeah,
gonna try the cigar. It was okay. I don't recommend it all. So
yeah,
far it hasn't been a PDR, and I'll stand by that. The PDRs I've had though, construction was fine, draw was okay, burn was okay. The the pro it's not just a choice of like it's not just a choice of like, oh, I don't like their profile. I could tell it's a cheap cigar. It's a cheap mid tier cigar. So don't be paying $9, $10 for these. If
yeah.
you
I got
look
mine for free, so To be honest, I'm kind of put it on the fence to trying it because it's just kind of like I know it's kind of one of them lower tier, like mid, probably lower end of the mid tier.
There's nothing that I've had that are higher in mid tier. I've had the higher PDR, and it was worse than this. So I wouldn't. I'm being dead serious, bro. Like I'm very fair when it comes to cigars. Like if this was like a Pearl Del Mar, like that's not expensive at all. But I say this is great for the category. It's
Yeah,
actually enjoyable. It's a dirty, tasty cigar. That sounds really dirty, but it's a dirty, tasty cigar. This, no,
yeah, yeah. Hey,
this cigar's done.
smoke your best shit. Light
Yeah,
up the other one.
yeah, it's smoking my shit, man. Nobody cares. So that's what I'm saying. I've had a few PDRs now, and don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Check out this, bro. Look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
That's that's the what's that girl that's it looks like her ass. Uh, what's that singer? The,
Nicki Minaj
no, she
or
has like
somebody.
Lizzo. It's Lizzo.
Oh,
Look at that ass, man.
oh.
It's gonna take me like 6 bites to eat, so it's gonna
That's a
look
big
kind of
fucking
dirty.
strawberry. Was
It's
that
gonna,
was that strawberry like $9 or $10? How much you pay
yeah,
for that?
yeah, I had to rob somebody for this. Oh, yeah.
Looks delicious.
Well,
Yeah,
haters are gonna hate. This one probably was so big from nuclear waste. I probably gonna have superpowers.
yeah. That's an Ohio strawberry. Let me tell you.
Did you hear what happened in Ohio today?
Today, no.
Um, some guy executed like 3 people in his backyard in the woods.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like he had them
For
on their knees and he shot them in the back of the head and he slit their throats.
what was his reasoning? What happened? Were they like trying to break into his house, rob? I'm not saying that's justified necessarily in that fashion, but
No, no. If somebody breaks in your house, you can shoot them right there. You can't
well,
walk.
sure. But I'm not going to waste my time tying them up and executing them. I'm going to
Yeah,
fucking shoot them when they come in the house.
dude, if some guy breaks in your house, you take him and then he drops the gun and you take
Yeah,
him outside and you put him on his knees and you shoot him in the back of the head. That's gonna be a bit much. That's gonna be like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
gotta be
I think a jury would probably look down on that a little more.
you probably get manslaughter because obviously it's not premeditated murder, but it's because you could say, oh, in that moment that guy threatened me, but
But at
if
that point, he's not threatening your life anymore if you've got him tied up and subdued.
yeah, right. At that point, you could call the police and
Yeah, yeah. That would
no,
probably
yeah,
be
especially if you shoot them in the back of the head and slit their throat. They're like, yeah, a little
yeah.
much.
That'd probably be second degree, I would say,
Yeah, it was,
at the very least.
I'd say that's full strength. That's full
Yeah,
strength.
yeah.
Oh, dude, speaking about full strength, um, you know my views on. I don't like to use the word religion, but I like to read the Bible. I was listening to Revelation today. I was working on my ear, and I had one headphone in, and there was a part of Revelation in the middle of the book. I forget what chapter, and it said, "And if you don't repent, you will face the full strength wrath of God." I was like, full strength. Oh shit. Like it didn't
Mm,
say medium to full. It didn't say mild. It literally said the full strength. And it said you will drink from the it said you will face God's full strength and full strength wrath from his cup. And I was just like, yo, if God goes full strength, you're fucked. Like,
yeah. You're getting 10 H. Upman 175 shoved up your ass. Like you're getting 10 of them.
dude, you better bow down. You better repent. I don't want to. I don't want to face full strength wrath.
Yeah,
Like just imagine he's sitting there like he's looking. He's like, how do we judge Jeremy? I don't know, medium plus. He's like full strength.
yeah. But I'm already smoking an H. Upman 175. I'm
Dude,
already full strength.
imagine you had to smoke a whole box in one night. You would die. You would like
Mhm.
kill me. Just kill me.
Yeah,
Full strength. It said full because okay, if somebody says wrath is or what if you have to face like someone's wrath because like the police will come and arrest you, or if you're threatening them, maybe they'll shoot you. But wrath is like okay, yeah, I submit. Am I under arrest? And they still shoot you. Like time to
yeah,
face wrath.
yeah.
Like if you're facing somebody's wrath, there's no negotiating. Like
No,
like
no.
wrath. Like dude, well, that guy, I guess that guy, maybe they faced his wrath. I think maybe the water in Ohio is making people crazy. What do you think?
I don't know, man. That's crazy. So what was his like? What happened though? What's the story behind this guy?
Supposedly he knew them from what I read, and supposedly it was something about with his neighbors about from what I read, and I could be wrong, arguing over like the state wanted to build a road through their property or something. Like it was something he was
So this was this guy's neighbors.
saying. Something to that effect. Like
I
honestly, I
mean,
think
regardless, it's still a fucked up story, but man,
well clearly he didn't want to negotiate, Jeremy.
yeah, I guess not.
He's like,
So I assume they caught him, right?
yeah, they caught him. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He, they faced this dude like they literally said they said like some woman neighbor found them and she called 911, but she was just crying because it was just like three guys like in the backyard just like executed like Al Qaeda like fucking like one guy he shot in the back of the head, the other guy he slit his throat, almost cut off his head. Like he just got out a lot of wrath, you
yeah,
know.
that's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, that's Ohio. Ohio, bro, like broad daylight. Yeah, you imagine like look at the backyard, like, hey, you want to have a catch, Dad? You look, hey, what is Bob doing next door? Why are those three people on their knees? Like you know, that's pretty brutal, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Don't fuck with Ohio.
No, I'm not too far from Ohio. Maybe I should be building a wall or something. I don't know.
Well, we got our guy Jay from Ohio. He can tell us about what's going on there.
Yeah,
Apparently, Ohio ain't playing around, man. Like I have never heard of that. Of like three people executed in the backyard. Like it's one thing, like if it was a gangland and three people got shot, but like it's a different thing, like to have three executions in a backyard. You're like, wow, that's a bit much. Like,
yeah,
I, I, I wonder, did he dress up as a judge? Like, how do you plead? Guilty. Are you ready for your sentencing?
yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, yeah. Well, he went full AJ Fernandez. Yeah,
Sacco did say that was him. Yep. I knew it was you, Sacco. I spotted you a mile away.
yeah.
Firm said, so what are you smoking now? For He said, I'm smoking it now. What are you smoking?
Oh, the Trinidad. Oh, who are you talking to?
Firm. I don't know. He said he's smoking it now, but I don't know what he's referring to. Oh, I see the guy. Oh, they're saying, H99 comes in Robusto now, too. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Oh, I don't know.
Firm, what did you think? I know we mentioned the Liga H99 earlier. What did you think about it when you tried it? I thought it was fairly strong. I thought it was a good cigar, though.
Dude, look at the draw on this thing.
Oh, yeah, yep. Damn.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man. Altatus has great construction. The Trinidad's a great cigar, man. They believe it or not, this one had a lot of age on it. It was in the clearance bin. Um, the wrapper was dark brown. So I don't know how old this cigar is, but it could have been from a couple years ago.
Yeah, Firm said he's smoking the H99 and Robusto. Nice. That's probably stronger than the Toro, even. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Which
I
one do you
enjoyed
smoke?
it, though. What's that?
H99 Robusto?
He's smoking the Liga H99 Robusto, the new size they just did. I thought
Interesting.
they only made Toro. For a while, they only did Toro. I have not seen the Robusto yet.
What the hell is that? I don't know. I thought I heard like a rocket flying overhead, like a. I don't know if the Chinese were invaded. Well, I just want my 2019 back. We go back to normal. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Hmm.
every day is just like a retarded amount of like bullshit. You know what I'm saying though? Like it's almost too much. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you're like if Godzilla came right now, I'd be like, oh really? Oh, next at 10, electric is going up 80%, and Godzilla. You're like,
Yeah. How's that cigar? Is it pretty strong?
right now it's medium plus. It definitely feels more aged than the original version. So I hope it wasn't aged out. Well, we'll see. No, it's enjoyable. But we'll see how it builds up. I'm telling you, the original version was a lot spicier. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
to get the, I don't know exactly how long, but to get cellophane, dark brown, it's got to be a couple of years, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably.
Oh, let's pick it up. Uh, wow, I just went to a heavy medium plus, almost medium full right there. The black pepper in the nose, like what when you get the wasabi, like I'm not saying it
Mhm.
tastes like wasabi, but you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit. You got to hold the smoke. You got to hold the smoke to find out the real flavor, man. Any transitions?
For me, it's gotten a lot. It's gotten more smoother. I still get that cinnamon. It's actually got really beautiful in the second third. This one did.
You want to take that band off now before it damages it?
No, I still got some room.
Be careful. Remember, did the no, I'm sorry, you didn't have any damage on that one. I'm sorry.
No, not on this one. No, but yeah, the one night though. Remember, I don't know if I sent it to you guys. I was sitting in my car and I was in the dark and I was smoking an Opus X 20th anniversary. I'm just in the dark, and surfing the phone or whatever, enjoying, just relaxing, and it's fucking beautiful, right? I took a hit and I just got, what the fuck? It tastes like fucking burned shit, I turned the light on and I'd burned and fucking wrapped.
Only Fuentes Fuente.
Hmm. It
uh,
didn't ruin it though. I took the wrapper off. It was fine, but yeah, for a puff there, I got burned shit flavor.
yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of anything else happened. I'm trying to think of anything else happened. Anything good. I mean, for me, yeah. I mean, I got a raise today, so
Nice, nice. Yep, actually my check this Friday should have my full raise on it. We get annual raises, But in the grand scheme of things, like I did the math, it's like I don't know, it's like $40 extra on my check or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's great and all, but
uh,
that doesn't do shit for the economy these days.
no, you didn't even keep up with inflation.
Yeah.
We're all, if you're making
I love you.
even a 5% increase right now, you're still poorer than last year. The
Yeah.
amount that gas, food, your electric and heat bill, right, and insurance, everything has gone up astronomically.
Hmm.
Astronomically.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can't complain too much because some people aren't getting raises, so I guess something is better than nothing. But yeah, $40, it's like that. That's not even a fucking tank of gas.
No, no. This says on the back, established. Wow, look at that. Established. Dude, this is ballsy. This is okay. And this is what I told you because, like, remember I told you Altatus had 50% stake in Habanos SA back in the day for a while. I'm not sure
Yeah,
anymore, but for a while. And remember, you never heard the Habanos like suing Monte Cristo. They were just suing Cohiba. You know what I'm saying, though? Because that's the
yeah,
generals, right? Because remember, Altatus and General both have the Cuban names. That's the people escaped, right? And the big ones for Altatus, the biggest is Romeo and Monte Cristo. Romeo by volume, Monte Cristo by prestige. And they have Trinidad and they have fuck H. Upman. Okay. Dude, the back of this band actually says it's so small. Established, I can't see ranch. I think it's Ranchudo. It's like it's a city, like within, and it says comma Cuba, 1905.
mm,
It literally said so. They're saying Trinidad established in Cuba, 1905. That's ballsy, man. Imagine that Cohiba that said like, yeah, originally Cuba, but dude, like just to
yeah,
say Cuba anything on a non-Cuban cigar, that's pretty ballsy.
yeah. I'm surprised they did that.
Once again, though, Trinidad, and if you looked at the banding, it's almost identical, like the Trinidad, the symbols they're using on the Cuban one.
Oh yeah, it
I
is
mean,
almost.
right? You go look at Cuban Trinidad. That's the same symbol.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So if you and even color scheme, where if you looked at the general side, um, they had to kind of change some things up. I think they had better relations. I know because if Altatus owns half of, or back in the day they owned half of Habanos, they probably have a better work relationship.
Hmm.
Yeah, lots of rich cedar, good amount of black pepper spice, and just a little bit of raw sugar. I'm gonna let this build up. I'm not sure um, if the age kind of calmed this down a little bit. It's still really good, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And I think I just fucked that up. Look at that. The band, I think, because the band's been on it for so long. Oh, that never happened before on this cigar. Oh shit! Look how that happened. Like I don't know if I'll be able to get it off. It's almost like the glue of the band was like melted into the paper. Ah shit!
Oh, shit.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me try to cut it out with the knife. So I was working right.
What's that?
I was working right.
Yeah, it was all right. I'm busy. I'm pretty busy. I got a lot of projects and stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a good thing. Staying busy.
I got a serious question.
Yeah.
Do you pack a lunch for work?
Nope, because I generally work from home.
Wow, that's not bad. You get to work from home.
I do go to the office occasionally, but I generally work.
How do you like? Dude, look how long that band's been on. You see the difference in look at the lighting.
Yeah. Oh wow. You get to see where it was at. That's crazy.
Yeah, and in my opinion, I think that was probably the original color of the band of the.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But
That
I,
that
when a cigar's in like, let's say in that store too has kind of bright lighting for a long time, I'm telling you that will eventually change the color of
yeah.
the wrapper.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
happened for years
Yeah.
because
Cigars don't like bright light.
that's the original color of the wrapper.
That's crazy.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Bro, it's snowing right now.
That's crazy. It's raining here. It's warm. The last couple days been like 50 or so, high of 50. So it's getting there.
Well, this snow's not going to stick though because it's like 36 degrees. It's like I guess you could consider a hail, I guess, or light. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's good though. At least it won't stick.
no, the weather's been too warm.
Yeah.
He says he's smoking. Yeah, the comments been pretty quiet tonight. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Firm, how do you like it though, that cigar? You said it's pretty strong, but are you enjoying it? Do you like it better than the Toro? Is it kind of the same? What do you think?
I can't believe you never tried Trinidad.
Nope.
Really? Wow. Not even the Cuban ones?
No, actually. I tried to get one on the sampler I just got, but the guy didn't have any. So but again, Trinidad or like Cohiba, they've gone way up in price, right? Like quadrupled or some crazy shit. So I don't know. I mean, I've already got some true Cohibas. I don't know if I want to keep investing that much money in Cubans.
You gonna save those? Or you gonna smoke them?
Oh, I've been smoking them. I had a box of 25. I've probably got like 10 left.
All right, all right.
Hey, I'm not fucking Geo, okay? I smoke my shit.
No,
I may rotate, but I smoke my shit.
Gio's been smoking his shit lately though. He
He
smokes.
has. I'm just busting Geo's balls.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no. I'm a biggest Geo ball buster, but I think as of last weekend, he had an epiphany and he smoked the Royal Release. He's been smoking.
Hmm.
So listen, man, you live once. I mean, enjoy your shit, man, while you have your health.
I told him he has to smoke those fucking opuses I gave him, but we'll see.
Hmm. Now, which ones did you guys trade?
I traded him the good shit. Of course, he went for the kneecaps. He wanted to. He was curious. He wanted to try both Dubai's and the Destino Shark. So I was
All
like,
right.
all right, well, it's going to cost you a little bit.
Oh, what
That
did you?
broke my fucking heart, though. I told him that you're breaking my heart. But no, he gave me like 5 good sticks for like the three. So I guess I can't complain too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, I got a. He gave me a Opus 20th God's Whisper. I had not tried that size. The Dos Cientos, David off Dominicana, Long Live the Queen. There was something else. What was the other one? Oh, Forbidden.
Hey, it's nice sticks. He should have threw a Royal in there too.
Yeah, yeah, he should have. I almost thought about asking him, but I knew he hadn't even smoked one yet. So, but then again, I don't think he. I think I smoked the God's Whisper before he did. I don't think he smoked one. He's got them, but he hasn't smoked them.
Yeah, I never smoked the God's Whisper. You know?
It's a big green gauge. It's like a 56, but it's got a tapered head, so it's not too bad. It was actually very beautiful. I liked it.
Mm.
To me, though, all the 20s are very similar, right? They're kind of already lighter. I mean, they don't really have the balls that a normal Opus does. But yeah, they're all kind of similar to me.
That's why
Beautiful,
I would
but
rather
similar.
take Opus. The 20th I really enjoyed,
Yeah.
but I miss the power of regular Opus. So I'll just take a regular Opus and I'll save the money. That's for me though. You know what I'm saying though?
Firm said he's getting a lot of pepper spice. Seems stronger than Toro. Yeah, I'm sure being a Robusto. Yeah, trying to detect the flavor profile. So for Long Live the Queen is not. Yeah, I thought Long Live the Queen was good. By Caldwell. It's Cameroon wrapper. It didn't have the sweetness that a Fuente has, but definitely you obviously you could tell it was a Cameroon. You know, very woody, peppery, earthy.
He said Queen. He said the Queen is dead. Sacco said. Sacco's flexing right there.
Yeah,
Sacco's.
Long Live the Queen's pretty good though. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I'd smoke it again. I don't know if I'd buy a box of them because I'd rather probably just smoke a Fuente if I wanted a Cameroon like a Hemingway or
Yeah.
a Don Carlos. But yeah, they were good. It was good the one I had.
You want to hear like an odd, okay, odd situation? Like let's just say about a few weeks ago, this guy I know from work, he retired. Like he put his paperwork in. I think he might have been forced out because he was coming like really bitter in his age and like not doing anything at work and like he got to the point and also he was being like when it comes to like the government like it, you could be a bad worker but if you fight the system or become disrespectful they're not gonna tolerate that. You know what I'm saying? Though you could be
Hmm.
the worst worker and no one cares. But if
Right.
like you're gonna like buck the system, just like the military, if someone's above you and you're like, there's nothing you can do, man, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Though, and you just become belligerent.
Yeah.
That's kind of especially because if you're older, you're like, what are you gonna tell me, kid? You know, it's childish. You know. So, anyways, they forced him out to retire. Like basically,
Mhm.
you want to it's called fire or retire. Like basically, time to go. You know, because they basically they'll build a case and write you up for all the shit that you're doing. So they're gonna go ahead. You have these 10 incidents, and we could start docking you your pay, or maybe write you up, or possibly whatever fire you, or you want to retire. They can start putting pressure. So he retired. Okay, like he retired. Let's say on Friday. Like the next week, like he came in to get some paperwork, and he told everyone. Like he found out like the week after he retired. Oh, he's got brain cancer and he's dying. It's like nobody liked this guy either, though. So it was kind of a weird moment. Like everyone's like, "Oh, that's terrible," but like nobody liked. Like it was like
Oh.
it was odd. Say though it was right. Say no it was. Has that ever happened to you where like someone you work with you couldn't stand, but then like they got really sick and you're like, oh, I don't know.
Mm, no, no, I can't think of any, but yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah, because I don't wish that on no one, but
Yeah,
it would have been worse if like, you really cared about the guy. And he was a great guy. You're like, oh, that guy was the best. No, that's terrible. But
yeah,
it's like in my opinion, I was like, well, you should have smoked your best shit. It's
yeah,
like
yeah. Gio said "Long Live the Queen" was mid as fuck, no flavor for me.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can't retrohale Gio, so I think that's the problem, though.
Well, Sacco's sick right now. He can't smoke.
Oh, that sucks. And I'm not trying to be a smart ass, Gio. I know it sucks, and I know you tried, but honestly, and I'm sure Richard would agree with me. There's a lot of cigars that if you don't retrohale it, you don't get all the flavors. That's probably with most cigars, really. I mean,
Right.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
now with AJ Fernandez, you can just smell the cigar and it's strong. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No, but you gotta say it like it's so. But yeah, like this one here, holding the smoke, and we got a lot of flavor. If I didn't hold it, I'm telling you, like you gotta hold the smoke. Like I've been seeing you hold the smoke and analyzing it. Right? When you hold the smoke on that, you get nice flavor on that, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But I'm saying like retrohaling, I know some guys don't like to do it, and if you don't like to do it, that's fine. But to me, it adds a lot to the cigar when you retrohale. Would you agree?
I don't think I really retro. I hold the smoke a lot.
Okay.
I don't think retro. How you talking about going to the nose, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I really ever do that. But I hold the
No?
smoke. But I hold the smoke. It depends on the cigar, but like 10, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. You're
but
getting a lot of flavor that way. But yeah, retro. Yeah. I don't know. I. I do both every time. I little through the mouth, little through the nose. You know.
So what do you swallow the smoke and then like breathe in and breathe out? How do you retro like that?
Honestly, to me, it just came natural. Maybe being a former cigarette smoker. I don't know. You just kind of get the smoke in your mouth and just kind of like, you can kind of put like, I don't know. It's hard to. I mean, it's hard to describe. Kind of like put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and just push the smoke up to your nose and blow out.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. I'm not saying I never did it by accident, but I find it comfortable just holding the smoke. Right there, the strength increased a lot. Like like
Hmm.
like all of a sudden it got darker and like spicy. Like right there. That was interesting. Like we were talking about retro. I was holding the smoke on that there, and all of a sudden, like I felt it turn. Like I love when a cigar turns, and all of a sudden, like it ramps up. You're like, oh shit.
Well, Gio, it sounds like Rich doesn't retrohale either. So,
Yeah.
maybe I'm picking on you for no reason. Yeah, no, no. Some people don't like doing it, and some people can't do it. I guess I don't know. Maybe I got lucky.
He said Richie doesn't realize that he's retro hailing.
Yeah, I could have sworn I've seen you blow smoke out through your nose before.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe out my ass. I don't know.
Yeah,
It is what it is. It's nobody's business, and nobody cares. Nobody
like
cares.
that fucking Dubai. I mean, I know you loved it, but oh my god, bro! Like if you, oh man,
Yeah,
retrohaling that cigar is heaven.
the Dubai was fantastic.
Yeah, so I don't think it matters, Gio. I think it's just you got to get that technique down. You got to learn how to do it.
Nice, man. The cigar's getting nutty as well. Not much sweetness on it though, just a little bit, but um, nice cigar. I don't know if no one ever tried these. Look at that construction.
Yeah,
The
that's beautiful. Seems
cigars.
like it's burning quick though. No,
I don't know. It's small, man. It's. It feels like.
oh, is it like a Corona or something? I can't tell on the screen.
Yeah, this is Corona. This was not Robusto.
Oh, okay, okay. Hey, I got the fat boy here, so mine's taking a long time.
I feel like it's 5 by 46, and I could be totally wrong. I don't think it's 50, and maybe it is 50. I don't know. I've been having a hard time lately with really like Robusto size cigars. It's throwing me off, and I think it's just because I've been smoking a lot of like bigger cigars lately, like at least like Toros and like Fat Toro. And then you come back to like a Robusto, you're like, what size is this?
Do a touch up there. I did have to touch it up. That's the first time.
Did you take off the band yet?
Yep, I did.
Yeah.
Yep, had to touch up the one side a little bit. It's burned a little crooked, but I mean, so far, other than that, it's been great burn.
What would you rate it as?
Um, I don't think it's a four. What did I give the red dot? A 4.5. I'd put this at a
I'd say 4.2.
4.2. 4.2. That's what I was going to say. 4.2.
But it's a good cigar. But
Yeah, yeah.
solid, great cigar. But I think if you had a Robusto, I think it'd be even better, or even the Churchill because it's still skinny. The
Skinnier
Churchill,
gauge. Yeah,
the Churchill 7 by 49. That's the one to try because you get a lot more intensity and more time. You know.
yeah. Gio, I'm smoking the Cohiba Blue. I don't know if you were on the other night. I went to the shop and went on a Cohiba tour. I picked up the red dot, the blue, the black, and the Nicaragua.
Oh, so you have the Nicaragua left.
Yeah, I have the Nicaragua left. I'm saving that one for
That
last.
one's gonna be I'm gonna say the strongest of the bunch, but what I mean by strongest is the spiciest of the bunch. That's my
That
opinion.
one I got in Robusto, but I think it's a 52 Robusto. It's
That's okay. Uh, that's gonna be more. I would just say the word intense. The degree of black is darker, and I feel maybe longer finish, but the Nicaragua it's definitely not a weak cigar at all. That's it. I think it's gonna be a solid, like spicy, medium full. Um,
yeah,
I enjoy that cigar, and the Robusto is my favorite size in that. More so than I had it in the Gordo. It was still good in the Gordo, but it kind of not washes out, but
yeah,
I'd rather have it in Robusto.
yeah. Gordo for me is like a Connecticut shade. I fucking stay away from them.
Yeah. No, you know, I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
But no, it's
like I
funny.
said, 54 ring gauge is my max, pretty much.
Yeah, but that's true, but not true. You'll smoke a shark all day, but because it gets skinny.
Oh well, sure, that's different. Yeah,
No, I know it's different, but you get what I'm saying though. Like,
yeah,
so we don't mind the gauge if you torpedo it down to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, then it's okay. But I'm telling you, because that way you get more strength out of it.
yeah.
Um, Also, because what is that? 64? The shark? It's pretty big, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's like a 64. Yeah,
But it's box press, so it feels smaller.
right. It's box press and you got the tapered head. But that's like that God's Whisper. It's like a 56, but you have a tapered head on it, so it's not it's not quite the same. Yeah. Yep,
Dude, it's
Geo. Yep,
hard now.
56.
I can't believe how hard it's snowing. What the hell is this?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
see it.
it's like coming in the car. I'm getting like covered. Ah, shit. Just when I thought I was out, man. I don't. I'm so done with the winter, man. I'm so sick of it.
I hear you.
Are you done with it or no?
Oh yeah, and well, the thing that sucks is honestly we had a mild winter for Michigan, but the last few weeks have been hell. So it's kind of like come on, I'm ready for it to warm up. I don't want hell at this point. Fucking ice storms and fucking snow that's too heavy to fucking shovel that you can't snow blow and all kinds of shit.
So honestly, March sometime is bad.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, fuck, we've had snow in April.
Yep. Yeah. The only time I've ever seen snow in May was here in Colorado in the mountains, though. We were up there for her birthday, and holy shit, I couldn't believe it. Like we were coming back from the mountains, and this highs and lows, and where we were at wasn't that high, maybe like 6,000 feet. But then we were coming back, and we reached the point where you're much higher. I don't know, 10, 12,000 feet. And fuck, man, we hit like a blizzard, like whiteout blizzard. You're
Oh
doing like
shit.
7 miles an hour. You're like, I was just hoping we don't die, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you're on those hairpin turn roads and shit.
Well, what I worry about most is the tractor trailers.
Mm.
Because those tractor trailers, if they don't have chains on their tires, because they're supposed to have chains, huh? But it is what like they're supposed to pull over if it starts snowing and put chains on.
Yeah. Yeah.
The problem is if they don't, you'll die, and your family will get the lawsuit.
Yep. See you, Gio. Have a good night.
Gio, yeah, Gio has a lot to talk about. We'll have Gio on, maybe tomorrow night if I'm here, if I'm alive. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen to Richie.
I think I got insurance. I'm trumping Geo. I'm just fucking with you.
What what happened?
No, I was making a joke. I said, no, I got insurance. I'm trumping Geo. Fuck that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it is. So there's, whatever. Fuck Richie. He's got feelings.
What's up, Gary? How you doing?
But he said he's trans. Hey, what's up, Gary? How you doing? Stay fresh. What are you smoking? What are you smoking? So you enjoyed the cigar, but so far the
Yeah.
best was the red dot, but you had a unique experience with the black. So it's in the order would be red, black, then blue.
Probably. Yeah, probably. But the blue is close. I mean, it's no chump. It's close to the black. It is. I mean,
Interesting.
as far as being good, not
Yeah,
flavor. Totally different.
yeah. No, I get what you're saying. No, yeah, we're not talking about comparing apples to apples here, but you're saying just the overall experience. Yeah, I think they're all great. I think they're all great. I'm really excited for you to try the Royale. Dude, that Royale, man, is going to be picture like a Padron 64 on steroids,
Mm.
like, like
Yeah, I'm
night.
gonna make sure I eat well before I smoke that because that fucked you up. So.
Yeah, bro. If you're retrohaling that cigar, you're gonna be impressed.
I like a fucking strong retro hill. Actually, I like it. I
Yeah.
like that pepper. I like the strong retro hill.
Mhm. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Um, what do you think about if we about putting on what happened? What what'd you do, Gio? Why'd you knock out what the hell is that? It said Gio knocked out Jay for 300 seconds. I don't understand what happened.
I didn't see that.
Jay didn't even say anything. What happened? what
I didn't see that. How? Huh?
the
That's
hell is
weird.
that? Gio, what did you do?
I didn't even see that he did that.
Yeah, it says it happened at 9:19. Yeah, right now. It says he was timed out by Gio. I don't know. Hold on. Here's the thing, though, Jay. Wherever you are, Gio's really drunk. I don't think he realized what he did. Like Gio, put down the wrench. Gio is really drunk right now. I was on the phone with him, so Uh, you know, maybe he should have put down. I should have took away the wrench from Geo tonight.
He said my bad. Yeah, he clicked it. Yeah, I've done that before too. I go to like touch the phone, I pick it back up, and it's got the menu up to block. So I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know who I clicked on. Like, I'm not trying to block anybody.
Yeah, the worst case you end up blocking Sacco. You're like, oh no, it's like
Yeah,
if the flex comes out, straight bullet. He said straight bullet. He said he just got home from work. He's doing the Mil Diaz. All right, limited edition. Enjoy that shit, Gary. Did you hear that shit in Queens today? They arrested 33 gangbangers, all of them for like murder and drug dealing, and making trap rap videos about their murders. And so basically, they just took their social media and their Facebook and their YouTube videos, and they were making rap videos with the guns they used to kill someone. Like they got them all.
that,
It's like
that's smart. That's smart. Why?
it's smart,
Smart. Smart.
smart,
Fucking
strictly.
idiot.
Yeah, that was Southside Queens, like near Jamaica. Near Jamaica. It was near Jamaica. Yeah, like where 50 Cent grew up.
Mm.
Dude, yeah, I mean, they had like 150 cops this morning, and they weren't playing around. They
Holy
arrested
shit.
a lot of people, man.
People are stupid.
Dude, like I don't understand how you think you're gonna get away with like shooting people on the street and then make songs about it. Like, I,
Yeah.
imagine like if like serial killers did that. Imagine like if Jeffrey Dahmer or like Gacy was like making like country songs. You know what I'm saying? I'll take you to the basement of my house. You know what I'm saying though? I'll dress up like a clown and drive around town. I'll take you to the basement of my house. Like, dude, like, yeah, maybe that'll be a new thing, like serial killer country music. You know what I'm saying, though? I'm trying to think who else
Yeah.
you got. Like Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer. So you're in my fridge, and it's cold in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The other guy's in a bucket in his underwear. So you're in my fridge. I don't know. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
And I mean no disrespect to the victims, but I'm trying to make a play on words. I'm just saying though, if people on the street could shoot people and make rap videos, why couldn't serial killers make country songs? I mean,
Yeah.
it's possible. You know,
Yeah. That's
I mean,
fucking crazy.
they would have gotten caught a lot faster.
Yeah.
You know, because they're doing that now. They're literally playing. They're literally will play the rap videos in court. You know what I'm saying? No,
Oh,
like
for
like
sure.
the rap song might as well say like Glock 9 millimeter, Model 19, serial number GX4327. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, shot it twice in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you're
Right.
like
Right.
what? Like, they're like rapping about the serial number. Like this is, you know what I'm saying though? Like, like you're gonna get caught. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like it's not smart.
Yeah.
You know.
Technology is too.
Imagine mob guys were doing that shit. Imagine
Yeah.
mob guys were singing Italian opera about the guys they killed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Technology is too advanced these days, and let alone posting on social media. Fucking
yeah,
idiots.
just imagine, like you know, what I'm saying though, it's just yeah, take a ride in the Cadillac. You're in the woods now. You're gone. Won't see that guy
Yeah.
anymore. You know what I'm saying though? You're on
Yeah.
the floor. Oh no, you got whacked. You know, like they got whacked in musical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, sounds like they're gonna get what they deserve.
yeah, he said Gacy insane clown posse. Yeah, exactly. I mean, not so smart. Not.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody should be committing homicide, but then you shouldn't be making music about it. Like,
No. No.
yeah, I feel like there's no coming back from that either.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying though? It was up dream life.
Yeah.
It's what it is. So overall, you had a good experience with the Guajibas, great flavor.
Yeah.
Uh, and each one was different in its own thing. Like I
Yeah.
said, you got to try the M. The M is going to have better flavor than the Royale, but the Royale is going to be the darkest, strongest Cohiba you can't even imagine. if you thought that black was, pretty dark and not super strong, but you know, a stout. It reminds me. The cream of black reminds me of like a Guinness. You know what I'm saying though?
Hmm.
Like a dark.
Exactly. That's a good comparison.
You know what I'm saying though? But the Cream Royale is gonna be like the hoppiest IPA you ever heard of. Like the
Yeah.
if the Guinness was a dark IPA, like it's gonna be like holy shit. Like Royales, you get the bigger one. There's two of them. There's 4.5 by 50, I think, and then like 5.5 by 54. Just get the bigger one because that's at least you're getting more time. You know what I'm saying though? I'm not crazy about the size. I wish they would have had traditional 550, 650, but it is what it is. They made a unique size.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I'll probably get some on Cbid. I'm not going to pay full price for it.
Negative. There is no Royale on Cbid, and
Well, not Royale. I'm just saying the other ones I will.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. The guy Ed said they 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 stopped the newer stuff, and they stopped that being allowed because once it goes on Cbid, nobody wants to pay full price ever again.
yeah,
So they
yeah,
made that decision, not to do that with their newer stuff, because he said in his words, he said he feels the red dot's too far gone as far as people love it on Cbid, so they're still making money off it, but it really hurt the. I guess it shouldn't be $20 at a store.
no. What they should do is just pull their shit with Cbid, and then say, look, do a marketing campaign and say, look, promote the cigar and say, we want to make it more available, whatever, make it more available to people, but lower the price in general to say $12.
Bro, it would sell like hotcakes at
Yeah,
12.
that's what I'm saying. I think it would. I mean, yeah, they'd lose their CBID money, but I think overall they'd probably sell more cigars.
Because more people would try it out, and I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly what that cigar is. The red dot is Don Carlos's stronger version of the Don Carlos. Not as strong as the Personal Reserve, but I told you it's right in between there. The red dot is exactly there. So if you love Don Carlos, you'll love the red dot because it's like a not the same exact cigar, but you know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah. Yeah, I
yeah,
agree with you. Yeah.
it's not a mild cigar at all. You know,
No.
and like you said, it had constant heavy flavor. Like it's very tasty. Like
Yeah.
and it put me in a good fucking mood. Every time I have a red dot, you're like, this is nice. Like
Yeah.
this is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I,
I
I
might get I might get a 10 pack or something to put my small humidor or something.
yeah, definitely. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. So, how much time did you get that cigar? About an hour and a half.
Mm, yeah. Because I lit it up shortly before I came on the live, and I would have been on for like an hour and 15. So yeah, probably about an hour and a half.
Interesting. I got about 20 minutes left of this. How do you feel about having a big firm to close the show?
Yeah, that's cool, man. Absolutely.
You're supposed to get offended, like "fuck you, Rich." He said,
Yeah, well, fuck you. I'll go fuck myself.
"Fuck it." Like I just cancel you off the show. Don't even tell you why. Like, it's just like,
Just drop me. Fuck you. You're gone. And then put me in the 300 club. Don't even say anything. Just
but in the morning, I text you good morning. You know, saying just reverse psychology. Like, okay, when you go inside before you go to bed, like, does your wife ever ask you about like what you guys talk about at the show, or no? She just like doesn't.
No, she could care less. She knows I do. We do it. We have a lounge, and like I said, she fucking hates smoke. She hates cigars. She doesn't understand it. She could give two shits less. Yeah,
She gets your shits. So you never
she
go in
don't
there.
ever ask.
You never go in there. Like, listen, honey, Richie said that the Solus is the best LFD ever. Like, she's not gonna.
She did ask me why I started eating prunes, though.
Oh, really? It would,
I said, look, I said, until you try it, I said, you don't know. I said, you will have the best shit you've ever had. And I said, that's from Richie. Because I'll tell you, I started buying them, and I didn't get any last week. I forgot to grab them, and I could fucking tell the difference. So
yeah.
I
You,
made sure I got some. Went to the store
you
this
feel
last weekend.
you feel back, but dude, prunes clear you out, less stress, better for blood pressure, better for your overall health. Because
Yeah.
if you have all that shit, rotting food stuck in there and just taking longer to get out, picture like a bad draw.
Hmm.
Things start having more problems. When you keep
Hmm.
your stomach gut clear with eating prunes every day, your overall health will improve. I can't stress it enough. And doctors
Yeah.
don't tell you that because take these pills or or take X-Lax. No, just eat prunes. Like you have to eat food to survive, but none of us are eating like just strawberries and plants all day. You know, what I'm saying no.
Yeah.
So
It's not like
prunes
it's
is
sending me to the bathroom like, I'm about to shit my pants, but you just have a nice smooth shit.
yeah, smooth, dude. Like you just feel like it's a better draw, like better
Yeah.
smoke output. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. 3, 4 prunes a night. I can't recommend it more, fellas.
Yeah,
Listen to
exactly.
Richie.
Yeah, don't get crazy to have like 10 prunes. If you
No,
have
no. 3, 4 a night is plenty.
yeah, bro,
Maybe 5 if you're feeling lucky, but 3, 4 a night.
if you had steak, have 5 prunes. But bro, if you had like 10 prunes, bro, watch out.
Yeah.
In the morning, bro, you're gonna be
That might send you to the shitter. Like, yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
it's
Yeah.
just
Don't do that.
yeah, yeah, but you might yeah, it's just you shit everything out, you just hear a whistle down there, there's nothing left.
Yeah.
We're out. We're out.
Yeah. I can't stress it enough, boys. Eat prunes.
Yeah, bro, it's life changing and like no one talks about it, but especially as you get older, you have to get your colon checked, right?
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and eat fucking prunes. Clear out that asshole. Look, okay, so we talk about staying fresh, taking 2 showers a day, and washing our balls. So why wouldn't you want to keep your colon clean?
Yeah.
It's you know
Yeah. You got
you're
to take care of yourself, man.
not going to get that from the 60-second guy or Vixen. They don't care
Yeah.
about your colon. You know,
No. I'm
Richie.
I'm certainly I could certainly do better in life and probably eat better, but yeah.
But prunes is a great start because not only does it clear you out, did you notice yourself feeling more full after eating prunes?
Um yeah. Yeah, I guess now that you say that, yeah.
Yeah. So not just let's say have it at nighttime's great, but let's say in the morning you had 1 or 2 prunes, you'll find yourself even eating less throughout the day because all that fiber will keep you full. It tricks the mind. You know what I'm saying though?
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
those prunes just go through like rotor rooter. Like those things was picture all the shit in your body, and you're like, I ain't going nowhere. And also the prunes that's coming in, they're like, oh fuck, prune is
Yeah.
that that prune just fucking comes through. It's like I came in like a wrecking ball. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
it plows it out, man. I
Mhm.
don't know what the safest maximum number is, but I'm gonna tell you right now, don't eat 100 prunes. That would be dangerous.
No. Yeah. 3 I've 3 or 4 is my max for sure.
Yeah, bro, like 50 prunes in one night. Oh my god.
Yeah, that might hurt you.
No, that literally could backfire. You might
Yeah.
actually clog your stomach because that's too much fiber. Like it might just be. Like, I heard of one guy. What's that? What's that fiber drink? What's that called?
Uh, I
Like
don't know.
fiber. You like that? A drink you mix for the fiber.
It'd be I tell you what it'd be like. It'd be like your public restroom experience. It'd be more blood than shit.
Yeah. Well, this literally overdosed on that shit, and they
Mhm.
actually had to. I think either open up. They had to open up his stomach and like clear out his colon like by hand, like and get that shit out. Like he eats like I forget what it was, like a fiber drink, to help clear your colon. But he
Mhm.
drank like he overdosed on it. Like what I'm saying, he didn't take the teaspoon. Like he
Oh,
drank like way too much,
yeah.
and it actually backfired because anything to an extreme it can backfire you. Like a water, like what
Yeah.
happens? Overdose on water, you drown.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna say too much water can fucking kill you.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, brother, that's fine. You go ahead and get firm on, have him close the show. Maybe he's got Vanna sitting there. I want to hear about this H99 Robusto.
Yeah, and go fuck yourself, right?
Yeah. I'll go fuck myself.
Anthony P said that the other night. I was talking about something, and then he made a comment. He's like, "Yeah, I guess I'll go fuck myself." It was just funny. Like, yeah, you know what? Everyone wanted you to go fuck. But all right, bro. I'll see you around, brother.
Yep. Thanks for having me on, bro. Appreciate it.
You stay fresh now.
You too.
All right, three prunes. All right, let's close the show with Big Firm. Let's get Big Firm on and let's hear about his cigar. I'm getting great construction, great burn. I'm gonna drop that ash. I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. Huh. Here's what it is. And you got to watch out. In this case, when I drop that ash, do you see the indent right there? When you drop an ash, it's very possible for the ash to pull some of the cherry out. And when you pull some of the cherry out, then your wrapper might fall behind. Okay, I just can't stress it enough. So if you have a large ash, and the thing is, I didn't have to drop that ash. It could have went longer, but I just did it because I wanted to relax with it. I want to relax with it, and that's that. I'm not sure if Big Firm is still here. Dream Life, how's your balls? Big Firm, what the fuck? Big Firm, I'm down to my last fucking strawberry. Look at that. This is a regular size strawberry. Hmm. Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up,
Man,
bro?
what's up, bro?
Not much, man.
How's everything, all right?
Chilling, chilling. Yeah.
Did you finish that cigar?
Still working on it.
How's-
So yeah, it's so this is my third H99, and the other two. Well, the one of them I had after I had the Opus X. So I think I mentioned it before. That was a mistake. And I'm
Opus X
starting to see
doesn't play
see
well with
why.
the cigar.
Yeah. And I think I'm understanding why. So the H99, it's kind of like it's a spicy cigar, but it the flavor's somewhat mild. At least it's hard to really describe the flavor I'm getting. Um, it doesn't have like a really distinct flavor.
So
It's more like
nine, you put a touch
bready.
of chocolate, earth, black pepper, maybe
Yeah, it's like
coffee.
it's not as dark as the number nine.
Well,
Um, I would say it's I guess the wrapper, that Ecuadorian Corojo wrapper. I haven't had a lot of cigars with that wrapper, so I can't even think of any that I've had with a Ecuadorian Corojo, at least that I was aware of. Um, so yeah, I think the flavor it can be easily masked if you have a stronger cigar that has a lot of flavor, and then you smoke the H99. That would be a mistake.
oh,
So
so you smoked a cigar before this?
Did I yeah, I did smoke so I smoked I had the Panza Extra Fuerte
Oh,
earlier today, but
yeah,
I
that
don't think that interfered with the flavor of this cigar. Like it doesn't have a lot of strong, distinct flavors. At least that's my experience with the three that I had. And the first one I had, um, I couldn't really. It was hard for me to even really describe it. Um, so, and then the second one I had was the one after the Opus, and then now I'm smoking it in the different size. So the other ones didn't hit me like a strong cigar. Um, Possibly because it was the Toro size.
oh,
Um,
so it was. Did it feel unique though?
to be honest with you, man, I'm not a huge fan of the H99. I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. I think I have a couple more. I bought a bunch of them because I figured they might be hard to find and hard to get, and I guess that is the case. Um,
I also think it comes down to, bro, personal experience and also preference. Like the same cigar for certain people might hit a different way. You know what I'm saying though? But would you feel it still was a quality cigar or a good
yeah, it's definitely a quality cigar. Construction's good. No complaints there. It's if you're a Liga fan, I mean, it's one of those, or a Drew Estate fan, I would definitely recommend at least trying it once. I
right?
just don't think people will love it. Although some people, I did see some reviews. Actually, one guy said it was like his favorite Liga, which is pretty surprising. Because
Yeah, and like
I wouldn't
you
say
were
it's my favorite.
false. Like it's if how it hits someone, you know, you know, there's a lot of. There's a lot of factors, man. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
I mean it's definitely
yeah.
a
Jeremy said it.
quality cigar.
Now you
But
also down
more,
there. Also, it's very humid where you're at, right?
yeah, it is humid. Yeah,
I wonder if warm temperature and humid could be a factor. I'm not saying
it
it is.
might be.
I don't know.
Yeah, the flavors are more on the subtle side. So, you get that spice, especially on the retro. So if you like spice, definitely like, check that box. But as far as like the flavors, yeah, like on the subtle side, like bready,
Mm.
very slight, like espresso, um, and some kind of wood. It's not cedar, maybe like I don't know if it's like a walnut or, but real subtle, like super subtle. So it's not
Interesting.
a cigar you want to smoke if you're looking for like a lot of like very complex, like in your face kind of flavors. And I
I
kind of like that.
the only cigar of the day with on a clean palate and see.
Yeah, you definitely want to have I would say a clean palate. I mean, yeah, like I said, I smoked one cigar earlier, but I don't think that's interfering with it. And like I said, this is my third one. So the Robusto, I would recommend the Robusto over the Toro, because I'm getting a little bit more out of this than I did the Toros. But again, that one Toro, I kind of had to write that off because that probably would have happened with a lot of cigars if you smoked a Opus first. So
Now, did you speak to Rocky Patel?
you know what? I think he was there at Cigar International today, and today was kind of I was just drained, man, after work. So
He looked
I
tired.
actually, yeah, I took a nap and then woke up and you guys were already in the lounge. So
Are you drinking
um,
enough water?
probably not.
I want you to drink a lot of water, bro.
Yeah, I need to up that.
Forget about coffee. Forget about energy drinks. You need to drink a lot of water because your organs are dying for dehydrated. I can't stress enough. You got to
Yeah,
drink more
especially
water.
because I'm biking a lot now. So now
Yeah,
that I got rid of my car, so
bro. Please drink some more water if you could. Uh,
yeah. No, I am for sure drinking a lot. I'm just not. I'm not drinking enough.
no.
I know that. I
Are
should
you,
be bringing like a
eat,
gallon of water to work with me. What's that?
are you eating your prunes?
I'm not eating my prunes. Yeah, it's another problem. I need to go food shop and get some prunes and some maybe
Huh?
some other
Yeah.
fibrous,
And
high fiber foods.
the prunes will give you more energy because when you clear out your body, you have more energy. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, that is important. I mean, fibers. Yeah, I've gone that route of not having enough fiber. You don't want to. You don't want to do that.
No. You gotta clear that shit out.
You end up getting a colonoscopy like I did
Yeah.
earlier than you should.
Yeah.
So, you,
Recently or?
oh, I had one. It was years ago, but yeah, it's not fun. And one of my coworkers just had one, so
You
yeah,
do.
you
That's
don't
what
want to
I tell
get a
guys.
colonoscopy.
We're all in our late 30s or 40s here. You start planning now. Like if you got to start eating prunes now. Like what I'm saying, it's never too late. It's only gonna make your health better because
Yeah,
not just getting rid of the shit. When you have all that your body clogged, your body becomes septic. You know what I'm saying? No, it's
yeah,
the disease grows. You know what I'm saying? It puts you like a clogged drain. You need to get rid of that shit.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, fiber is important.
Ain't that
I
shit
was
what-
taking those fiber gummies, but
Yeah, but that's
I
not the
haven't.
same. That's not the same as prunes. Just fucking eat.
No,
And those
yeah,
fiber gummies, dude, take fucking prunes. They have a lot of chemicals and bullshit. Get real prunes, man. You could okay. Let me know what fiber gummies are. Fiber gummies is like one of those sex dolls. It's not the real thing.
yeah, yeah, for sure. It doesn't replace like a natural the
Yeah,
natural foods that are
never
out there.
replace the stuff that God gave us. Prunes is natural. Your body eat them, and yeah, any kind of prunes, man. Have 3 or 4 a night. I'm telling you, man. Like you eat 3 or 4 a night every day. You'll see in a week you're gonna feel better. Probably within a day,
Yeah,
but in a week you're gonna be like, wow, I have more energy. I'm sleeping better. I'm telling you, man. Because think about it, if your stomach's more blocked up with shit, and when you go to lay down, it's almost like you could have more problem with acid reflux. You know what I'm saying, though?
yeah,
So
yeah.
you clear that shit out, man. But you see, but no one they'll make commercials for every medicine, but you're never gonna see a commercial for prunes. Like, hey,
Mhm.
get rid of that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my grandma, she used to drink prune juice. That was
Mm,
like her
yeah,
thing. And apricots, she ate a lot of apricots, which
yeah,
I actually prefer apricots over prunes, but
yeah.
I should be eating at least something, and I'm not. So yeah, I need to jump
Just
on that.
every night, go buy yourself, buy a $5 bag. It'll last you over a week or maybe a week and a half. Eat three a night, and you won't even feel it, man. Eat three a night, man. Just you wake up.
Yeah,
Uh, that shit's serious, man, because a lot of guys end up getting colon cancer or prostate cancer.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying, though? Because think
yeah.
about our food here. You go outside your house. What is it? Fast food. Nine
Mhm.
restaurants are fucking fast food, and that shit's garbage, man.
Yeah. Fortunately, over here we have Wawa, which is like a better version, in my opinion, than like Subway. It's
Yeah,
like a convenience store,
yeah,
um, and they have. I was eating like hoagies, and you actually do lose. You do, like, I guess, like Gerald from Subway.
yeah,
You do lose a lot of weight when you just eat. You cut out the sugar, and I
yeah.
need to
The worst.
eat those. That's
I,
better than fast food, at least,
yeah,
in
yeah.
my
But any kind of uh, energy drink, soda, and if you're having coffee, okay, once a day, maybe twice at best. But don't be adding like, dude, people will add all that fake shit, that French vanilla shit. That's just
Yeah,
garbage.
no.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
shit
I
is.
actually drink my coffee black. I just got used to it. I don't even put cream or sugar in my coffee, so
Yeah, yeah. I prefer my coffee black too. It's just stronger. It's simpler. I don't. Maybe sometimes I'll add a little splash of milk if it's too hot, just so I can drink it right there. But
yeah.
dude, I told you this guy was at Starbucks, and she's like, the usual," and the guy's like, "Yep." 16
Wow.
packets, 16 packets of Splenda.
Yeah, and then also the sweeteners they use, like each shot of of the syrup is like 100 some calories, I think. Um,
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
sugar in those pumps of syrup or whatever they put in there. So
Basically, yeah, dude, if you're getting one of those really big, like large frappuccinos with all that bullshit and whipped cream and syrup, you're better off going to McDonald's. That's more calories, empty sugars, saying no, and fat. Like,
yeah,
like you'd be less
yeah.
going to have a Big Mac. Fuck.
Yeah, I went to this one supermarket and the lady was telling me like every day this guy comes in and gets some drink, I forget what it was, with like 16 pumps of that syrup.
Oh,
And
dude.
she told me like there was like 100 calories or close to 100
Oh,
calories with each pump. So that's 16. That's like, let's say, even if it's over 1,000 calories, that's crazy.
but in one sitting, but
Straight up
imagine
sugar.
sugar. Like his colon is
Yeah,
probably sludge. It's
yeah,
sludge.
yeah. You cut them open, the sugar flies
Yeah,
out.
dude. Nah, dude. It's take care of yourself, man. Don't uh energy drinks, I'm telling you, are fucking pure shit for the body. And no matter what brand, they add all these different chemicals, or it's got this, it's
Yeah,
got taurine, it's got this, and it's not even regular. It's not safe, man. It's not.
yeah.
And
It's all chemicals and shit.
yeah, but
Yeah.
if you're a young kid, maybe your heart can handle it. As you get older, man, you can get a heart arrhythmia. You can have a heart attack from that shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. That shit is no joke. I stay away from that. I mean, I back in the day, I remember when Red Bull started becoming popular and people were mixing it with vodka,
Yeah,
Red Bull and vodka. That was the thing. It was like a
a lot of people.
stimulant with with a depressant. You know what I mean? And they don't mix.
Yeah, it's like my first marriage. I was a stimulant, and my ex-wife was depressing.
Yeah, there you go. Doesn't work out.
Yeah, I give it 2 years. I mean, look, is what it is. She's good to my kids, so I'll say that. But I'm going to New York next week. I'll be there Thursday,
Nice.
so I'll
Yeah,
be.
I know you're looking forward to that.
Yeah,
At least seeing your daughter.
I miss my kids so much, man. So
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll be
that's good.
like 5.5 days, and it'll be a good time. And I'm gonna see Johnny Stash, so
Nice.
expect a video maybe with him, and yeah, I'll make my rounds. Pay my respect to my mother's grave and my grandmother, and my grandfather's grave, because they're all buried
Yeah.
on Long Island. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bitch.
Nice.
Every time I go to visit my mother, I cry like a bitch. I cry like a bitch.
Yeah, it's
I,
good though. It's like therapeutic,
bro,
when you
I'm
go.
not. I'm like, I'm a real tough guy. But I go every time I go back to New York. I go to visit my mother, and like I don't give a shit who's there. Like it's just Richie crying for like an hour. You know what I'm saying though? Like it's
Yeah, I understand. I actually, when I go back to Philly, I go to my grandfather's grave. Actually, a lot of my relatives are buried there. My grandma, my dad, but my grandpa was like my dad, which is kind of cool because he was a World War II vet. So I got to like, he was heavily involved in my life. So it was cool just having that kind of father figure in my life. Um, but unfortunately, he died when I was actually in my 20s, so I got to know him pretty well.
yeah.
But I wish he had lived longer. I guess that's the same for most people who have
The
someone they really are
older
close
you
with.
get, the more people you know. You're like, holy shit, when am I next? Like, I'm almost 40 years old, and now when I think about it, like to my family, friends, or my friend's family, you know what I'm saying? No, like Trisha, my friend's mother died. Like, I start thinking about like if it was a TV show, you're like, wow, a lot of characters are gone. You know what I'm saying? They're like, holy shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
statistics, like,
it's a shame. Yeah, when you see like, and you realize like my grandpa would always say like, life's short. And and you get older, you start to realize like, yeah, it really is, man. Like you take it for granted. Especially when you're younger, you feel like
but
you
even
have all
before
this
you die,
time.
your health for granted. That's why I tell people: smoke your best shit, take care of
Yeah,
yourself, prunes, cut down your alcohol, because all those things will help you have a long. I can't guarantee how long you're gonna live. That's who knows. But in the meantime, to prolong your health. That way, while you are alive, yeah, you will have better health if you cut out your drinking. You will have better health if you drink water instead of soda. You will have better health if you eat prunes instead of potato chips at night. You know what I'm saying? So people say, "Oh, everyone dies anyways." Yeah, I get that, but that's like saying, "Well, you don't even need to wash your car because whatever." Man, you take care of what you have. You know what I'm saying? Take some pride, um, and like for example, like did you ever see someone like who's like 45, 50 years old, but they look like they're 90? Like, holy shit, what is this guy doing?
yeah,
Just
yeah,
drinking
sure.
12 pack of Bud Light a night, 3 packs of cigarettes, eating Twinkies. You know what I'm saying? Then you're like, holy shit, this guy's like, you know.
Yeah. And
So yeah,
now that I don't have my car and I've been biking a lot, it's actually I'm starting to get used to it. It's really actually good because I wasn't exercising a whole lot, and
it's good, guys.
now that I
Sleep
have to
good.
bike, I mean
You,
it's about 10 miles each way to work. So
but you probably sleep good. When you go to sleep, you're like
oh yeah, now it definitely like improved my wanting to go to sleep. I get off work and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go to sleep. So I've been trying to go to bed a little bit earlier now. That's why I missed the show yesterday. I just
yeah,
passed out.
yeah. Well, I mean, uh, yeah. I was gonna try to tie it in somehow that I clap cheeks, but it didn't. It doesn't make any sense. But I'll just say,
That's exercise. There you
yeah,
go.
yeah, I clap cheeks. Like I was gonna be like, yeah, just like I clap cheeks.
It does count, it does
Yes, it
count.
does.
You are burning calories.
It was good. It was good. I it was good. It's funny. Women will fuck you today how you made them feel yesterday. I can't.
Yeah,
Women fuck you for the past.
yeah,
If a world's not happy with you today, tomorrow she's not gonna fuck you. They're fucked up.
yeah.
Men are just like in that moment, like, are we fucking? You know?
Anytime.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But where girls are like, I don't know. You said something I didn't like 2 days ago, and she won't even tell you. But
Yeah, it's like they have yeah, selective. Well, they have their memories, but yeah, for sure. They don't forget things,
yeah. So what
even
I
when
did
you
was
think they
just
do.
if you understand them, they're so like predictable that way. So what I did was yesterday I came home, and for no reason I just brought her home a dozen flowers. You know,
No, that's nice.
uh, and it's only like $12. I went to the food store, and they had a dozen roses for $12, pink roses. I just came home and just put her on her lap, and she's like, "What's this for?" I said, "Because you're just so special, baby." And I said,
That's
so today I got like a monster blowjob, and then it's so simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, can you imagine if it was the other way around? Like like you're sitting there and a guy walks up to you and gives you a royal release. You're like, all right,
yeah.
yeah,
Well, is she going with you on your trip to New
absolutely,
York, or you go?
absolutely not.
Oh, okay. So,
I go to see
that's
my kid. I don't want her there, and it's not that I don't want her there trying to be mean. I just want to spend time with my kid because if she's
mhm.
there, they'd be like, yeah, even if she's gonna be nice and everything, she's gonna be like, I don't want a third wheel. Like, where are we going? What are we do? I just want to spend time with my kid. You know what I'm saying though?
Gotcha.
My,
Yeah.
my kid flies out to Colorado. That'd be different. We'll go out to dinner
Right.
together and everything. But when I go to New York, because you got to remember too, I'm dealing with my ex-wife. I don't want to deal with my wife and my girlfriend. And if my girlfriend and ex-wife butt heads, I don't need. I don't. I
You
just
don't
want
need the drama. Yeah.
to. No, I just do. I don't. You know what I'm saying? No, I want to sip. You know,
Right. Right.
it's real simple with my kid. We're gonna go out to eat. I'm gonna take her shopping. You know, just have ice cream. You go out to Port Jeff, Long Island, you know, on the docks and hang out like the old times. And I just want to spend time with her, man. You know, just you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I just want to hear her laugh. You know, I want to hear what's going on. I want to know if she's talking to any boys. You know, and then that kind of, you know, I want to know what's going on. You know?
So you can interview them.
Well, no, she was. I mean, she's only going to be 13, but she goes, "No, Dad, there's some boys that they talk to me, but you know, but they're just my friend." I was like, "Boys can never be your friend." She's like, "Dad, no, you just say hello, whatever." I'm like, "That's not how it works. Don't talk to boys." It's just, that's what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. It'll happen one of these days. You get married and
Yeah, they'll grow up, and you know, I told her she could have a boyfriend when she's 18. So it is what it is. Figure,
yeah.
I mean, kids grow up. It is what it is. But you know,
Yeah, yeah. As long as she doesn't, yeah, all these young kids getting pregnant, and it's like, man,
yeah,
I don't have kids,
yeah.
unfortunately, but I
No,
can't imagine having a kid at like
so busy.
17, 18 years old, man. They're even younger. Some kids.
No, that would my daughter is a ballerina. She's gonna probably end up getting a full ride to like college, university. She That's I'm going. She has her dance competition next week. She already had one of them last week. She has like dance all week, like 4 or 5 nights a week. She dances like in all different
Oh,
ballet classes. And dude, those classes are hard, bro. She's
oh
at
yeah.
competition level, and she does
Oh,
like
wow.
25 hours a week.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
that's just amazing. I sent you the picture of one of our competition, bro. I couldn't
Yeah.
even try to do that. I would have to be on. I would have to slip on the ice, to do. I could, you know, what I'm saying though, like I'd pull my back out to do any kind of ballet. Ballet, bro, is
Oh yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do
It's
it.
intense. Yeah. Gymnastics, all those kind of, anything involves like,
Yeah, it keeps
heavy
to
training.
plus we're older and like we're all damaged. You know, you get to 40 years old, you're like, I don't want to break my neck. Like it's close. You know what I'm saying though? Like and your knees are like, yeah, like I don't do anything crazy anymore because like everything is already kind of like worn out. Like my joints, everything. Like dude,
Yeah.
like I got to even like the arthritis pain. Like, dude, I want to say for like that's my divorce. No joke. I think for like 7, 8 years, like 'cause I would go to heavy bags in the gym, and most of the time I wasn't even wearing gloves, and I would go full contact, bare knuckle. Like my hands would be bleeding, and
Oh damn.
it would just be normal that all my hands here would be all bruised and bleeding, and I would just come out of the gym like my hands bleeding, and people just look at you. I'm just like with Richie looking, like, yeah, like but it was what it was. Like, but that caused damage, though. You know what I'm saying, though? Like,
Yeah, yeah, you need like find a like a low impact type activity, like biking.
it's, it is what it is. Now I'm older. I just carry a gun. If someone tries to rob me, like we're not gonna get to punching. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. What was that cigar you smoked the other night? You said it was really good.
LFD Solus. That was
Oh, okay.
that was the best LFD ever,
Wow,
and
okay.
and that was from like the first puff I knew. From like the beginning, I was like, that's it. That was the
Oh
best.
yeah.
On top of that,
Wow.
that's probably one of the best new releases of the year. I'll be that serious.
Yeah. Wow,
That
that's a
that's
good to
that
know.
cigar is not in the top 10 of cigar aficionado. We already know they're a bunch of bullshitters. Dude, you that got a 4.8. That was like right there,
Wow.
opus level, and that was
Wow.
LFD's best cigar. And for like $17, are you kidding me? And that was
Yeah, well that's good to know because I was actually gonna smoke it because I have one and I haven't smoked it yet. I was gonna smoke it last night. Like I said, I fell
make sure,
asleep, but
please clear your palate, make it your first cigar. If you could go a little time, even like let's say you skip your morning cigar or lunch cigar and have it at nighttime, let your palate be clean. You know what I'm saying though? And
yeah.
yeah, bro, the LFD Solus is the best LFD, better than the Bull and better than the 25th, which I love, and better than any Lito Gomez, which was my favorite. I when I say I couldn't believe that blend, I just knew they finally made their best cigar. Like holy shit! Like I don't think they're gonna top this. I'm being that serious. Like
And,
it's not
and where'd you get it from? Was that
from a local shop up north.
Okay, so that's good then that you could get it again.
Yeah,
'Cause if it's a 4.8, man, that's definitely
dude,
box worthy,
it was a smart size too. I think it was a 6 by 50. I'm telling you, I don't mind Toro, but keep it 50 gauge. You don't have to go 54. You know what I'm saying though? It was a smart size, man. And
Yeah, so I'll definitely try it then. I'll smoke it this week
it's
for
one
sure.
size only. I'm pretty sure. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
I've only seen it in one size. Yeah, I haven't seen it in any other
And,
size.
and I
It's
held
not
it.
easy to find either, but
It hit me
I've
hard.
seen it.
It hit me so hard the next day I took off.
Oh shit.
Like,
Damn.
but it was a good way though. It wasn't like sick. It was just like I was lethargic. Like then, like I woke up like 4 and I was like, not going in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Solus, the Solus did me in.
yes. You make sure you have flex time. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of a name you wouldn't think, just the name itself, because it was the follow up to the Lennox, I think. Like one's like the night and one's like
Here's
the
the thing.
day, right?
I loved Lennox, but the Lennox was
Yeah.
still better than the Wolf to me, and not better than the 25th, and not better than Lido Gomez. The Knox was good. I really enjoyed it, but it was not their best cigar. This one beat all of them. Like
Okay.
not even a comparison. When I say not a comparison, if you say would you rather have a box of the Bowl or Solus? Give me the Solus. That's the better.
Oh, and it's a
That
cheaper cigar too,
that is their
and easier to find. A
that
little
is.
bit easier to find.
I don't know, but how much production they're gonna have though. Do you know?
That I don't know. I know it's the newest. It's the newest LFD that I'm tracking. Um, it came out not that long ago. I think last year it came out, if I remember correctly. 'Cause I
Well,
saw some reviews
give
online of it.
Gary a wrench. Gary's been participating nice. Gary, we gave you a wrench. Welcome to the club. The rules are to drink a lot of water, hydrate, cut down alcohol, don't drink soda, and eat prunes, and use high quality soap. Don't use cheap soap, and take 2 showers a day. That's the rules. We stay fresh here.
Wash your balls.
Wash your balls, dude. Because when I came home from work, I showered in the morning, but I had a physical job, and then I got home. I was relaxing a little bit in my boxes, and I was watching Miami Vice. And then she's like, "Oh, you want to fool around?" I'm like, "Okay." So I got in the shower. I washed everything 3 times. 3 times.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
wash my body, wash it off. Do it again. Who says you only have to wash it once? Like triple distilled. Wash that shit again. Wash
Can
that.
never be too clean.
Dude, yeah,
You're
dude, wash
slapping
that ass
cheeks.
again. Wash that ass. And then, but wait, there's more. Rinse and repeat. Do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Because my morning shower in the morning is just to wake up and rinse off.
Yeah,
Like 1 minute, get because I gotta go to work. But my when I come home from work, that's my really good shower. You know what I'm saying though? And maybe I
yeah.
take about 10 minutes, but 10 minute shower for me. Wow, that guy's flying. Why would you go so fast? But whatever. But like my girl, she could be like in the shower for like an hour, but like she, they just take their time. They dilly dally. If you're in the service, you watch everything like violent. You know what I'm saying? No, it's just like fucking
In and out.
mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
No, what I'm saying is a 10 minute shower for me, like is like an hour for her. Like fucking, just you know.
yeah, yeah. Women do their thing. So,
What kind of soaps do you use?
uh, actually, like I was into that whole fucking, the what was it? What's that one? The
Duke.
Sasquatch and
Oh
all
yeah,
that stuff. Yeah,
Dr.
Duchanan. I've had that before.
Shannon. That's good stuff.
Yeah, Duchanan. I had some of the stuff you had mentioned, like the beard stuff, and
Yeah.
it's pretty easy to find. They got really popular because they weren't as
Prices went up a lot.
popular.
Price went up a lot.
Yeah. Um, but honestly, I use both the I like Old Spice, man. I do it old style. I don't know. I
You,
just like
uh,
and not the fancy Old Spice. They got all these fancy ones now. The old school Old Spice. That's
oh,
like
so
I always like this the smell of like this old because back in Jersey there was like this old school barber shop.
yeah,
I mean, it was really old school. Like the guys there had probably been cutting hair for like their whole life. But and they were like all old men, and you go to it just felt like you're going back in time. But I
yeah,
remember like the smell of the barber shop. It had like this very unique smell, kind of like
yeah,
Old Spice,
yeah,
or whatever that powder it is they use.
yeah.
It had that smell. That what was it, Pinard or something like that.
I don't
And
know. All right, so you keep
yeah,
you're keeping your balls spicy.
Yeah. Old Spicy.
Oh,
But
you
yeah,
can,
you can still. It's hard to find the original Old Spice. That was all there was for years and years.
do you
And
remember
then
Brute cologne?
oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's the smell. It's like that kind of brute
Dude, dude,
aftershave.
I'm so old that years ago at a stationery like dollar store, it was I bought a bottle of Brute cologne, and it came with like I think like the 1999 or 1997, whatever it was, swimsuit edition VHS cassette. It
Holy
came.
shit!
It was a combo. It was like $6. It was a bottle of Brute and the VHS swimsuit edition. Now, if you were a kid in 1997
Wow.
before the internet, I went to my friend's house where he put that shit on. Oh, swimsuit edition. V- Dude, we watched that so many times. Just wow, wow.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I got. I remember
I became a man. You know,
I got into like old school shaving, man, and they had like all this like these shaving soaps that had that like that again. That had like that barber
yeah,
the that scent. And, I got into that for a while.
classic.
I was
Yeah,
even buying the straight razors, man. I was shaving with those for a little bit, like really old school.
but you don't even
That's how
shave.
our grandfathers
You
shaved, our
beard.
great grandfathers. What's that?
You don't shave the beard. You just trim it.
Yeah, I go through phases. I'll shave it and then grow it back, and yeah, so I go through phases.
Did you hear about that girl in Hooters that got arrested today?
No, I have not.
So I put it in the link in our chat. So apparently she was a customer she didn't like. She would take the wings that they ordered and stuff them in her vagina.
Holy shit, Hooters, yeah, man. You know the first Hooters is here in Florida. It's actually in Clearwater.
I didn't know it.
I haven't been to the that one, but I do need to go. I
Bro,
like
she would do it
Hooters.
when she had her period. She was
As
doing it.
long as they're not putting them in, yeah, they're not, I don't want my wings
She
like
was taking the barbecue wings with her
with
period.
extra spicy.
Bro, 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 you
What
could
would
get.
that be? Like dry rub? I don't know what flavor that is.
Well, here's the thing, too. Here's the thing, too. Like those wings, they have hot buffalo sauce. That's got
Oh
to,
man,
right?
that's gotta hurt. Yeah, I hope she wasn't putting the extra hot up there, man.
Well, just think
I
about
have
how.
some problems.
Where was she doing? Like the kitchen's an open place. So what was she doing? Like imagine the cook just staring. You have to pull down those little shorts and rub the wing. Oh my god!
Some
Oh
customers would want that. They'd probably pay for that, you know.
yeah, you're right.
It
Yeah,
depends,
you want to
how
talk
hot she
about
is.
that? Yes. Like
I wanted hot wings. I didn't mean for it to be like the hot chick
yeah,
making the
yeah,
hot
yeah.
wings.
No, well, imagine getting herpes from wings. Oh my god!
Ah, jeez, man. I just had wings the other night too, man. I love my wings, man. I'm from
Well, dude, you
Philly,
got to
man.
specify it. Hey, Notorious, what's up? You got to
Clam
specify.
baked wings.
You don't want that, dude. That sounds nasty.
Yeah,
Because
my wings taste a little fishy.
yeah, bro. If a girl did that, she's probably diseased because any girl that has any self worth is not rubbing wings on her vagina for free.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That definitely that definitely puts a new meaning to the dry
Well,
rub
how did
wings.
she get caught? How did no? And she was
Yeah,
doing.
how did they must someone must have caught her in the kitchen like doing it. Like, what the hell are you doing with them wings, man? And put them back on the plate to be served. And like, kids eat those wings, man. Yeah, that's a problem right
Fucked
there.
up. Well, I just want to know if
Hooters
would
stock
she
just went
would
down.
she rub it on the outside or
Might have went up
yeah,
actually. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't
yeah.
know. That's crazy,
She
man.
said she saw the picture. She was kind of cute. Well, here's the thing: you can't do it with the boneless wings. You got to be right.
Hard to pull out, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Imagine you're like, I don't know, what's better here, boneless or the or regular wings? She's like, you want to have it on the bone. Trust me, better flavor.
Yeah, man. Shoo-wee. I don't know. That's pretty
How much
crazy.
how
I
much
don't
time
know.
is she gonna get?
What's that?
How much prison time you think she's gonna get for that?
Shit, man. I don't know. Can you imagine having to explain that to like your cellie? What are you
Yeah,
in here for? Let's not talk about that. Just
yeah.
don't get the wings.
That's gonna be his street name, Wings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
He
Yeah,
says
yeah,
she's gonna get probation. Yeah, she'll probably get an offer for like some like porno.
yeah, and that'll be her thing. That'll be her shtick.
Yeah, exactly.
stinging wings up her cooch. I don't know, man.
Wings up the cooch.
Yeah, we got a wing house out here too. It's kind of like a Hooters. I don't know. They're everywhere. There's actually a new wing place opening up here. Jeremy probably knows it. It's like Detroit Wing Company or something like that.
Oh,
And they're only in Detroit. So I don't know why how they made a deal to open one up here, but I'm looking forward to that. If you've been there, Jeremy, let me know if they're
well,
any good.
that girl's probably gonna need a new job, so she'll probably be there.
Oh, she'll never get hired again, or maybe she will. You
No,
just
dude, she'll get hired. Dude, dude, come on, bro.
If she's cute, yeah, maybe,
Yeah,
people hey, maybe that's what the new, wing flavor is, you know? That'll be the next
yeah,
thing.
dude.
It wouldn't
Imagine
surprise
that,
me in
bro.
today's day and age.
Imagine that. You're like, hey, we didn't order blue cheese.
It'll be one of those things, you think, like, no one will do it, and then it just becomes a thing, you know? You go to Hooters, and then that'll be one of the things you do there. You get
Yeah,
at Hooters, be on the menu.
all that shit out. There's a place by me that's worse than Hooters. It's called Twin Peaks, and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
dude, the girls in there on like Friday night and also other events. Like me and my girl went there one time, and it was just girls in like jeans
Hooters.
and like plaid like halter tops. It was nothing crazy. It was normal, horror stuff girls wear. Anyways, the regular. So it was no big deal. We just went to have dinner. We went back like a few weeks later, and we went on a Friday night. And I open the door, and my woman walks in, and she's like just staring at the hostess. And I come in, I'm like, and I look at the hostess, and she's in like literally negligee lingerie, like
Mm.
like string thong and like string top. And she's like, "How many?" And I'm like, I was like, "I see two tits." And I want to like, literally, I'm like, two people. And then she's like, "Oh, your server will be with you." And I'm looking around, and there's like 40 girls working there, and they're in nothing, like literally just string, like string thong
Yeah.
and like nothing, and like and it was interesting, but at the same time, I said, "This is not sterile. This can't be safe. I don't want nobody handling my food." I was having flashbacks of the pizza girl in Jersey. You know, when they food, or they're carrying the food or your drinks. Like, I mean, their asses out. That's not sanitary. You know what I'm saying? Though.
I guess it depends how good looking they are,
Yeah, but
It's
back
like a strip club.
it's just,
Twin
yeah, but
Peaks.
this is a family restaurant. People bring their that's wrong.
Yeah,
When I was there, people bring their kids, and that's fucked up.
yeah.
I don't believe
Mhm.
nobody should be bringing their kids to that kind of night. You know what I'm saying? Though, because I felt weird. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When Hooters, I remember, so the first one that opened up near me back in Jersey was, I think was it Cherry Hill, Cherry Hill, and Cherry Hill was kind of like, I guess, more of a kind of a upper class kind of place, and
Yeah.
I remember, man, there was like protests when Hooters first came out. Like
Yeah.
nobody wanted it there, and it was like a very conservative kind of, I guess, town or area
Also,
where they were
both
opening it.
wives knew they didn't want their husbands going there for lunch.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just funny how Hooters now it's like people bring their kids there, but it's just yeah, I know what you're saying. It
Well,
does feel a little bit
what
weird
if you
when
had like
that
a
happens.
Hooters that was 451? Would you go?
Yeah, hell no, hell, especially if they got the wing special.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
So you
hell no.
wouldn't go to a place called Dickie? You wouldn't go to Dickie's,
Yeah, right.
or Richards? Hey, we were going to Richards for drinks.
Oh man, yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, that's how things are. I don't. Yeah, Twin Peaks. I never. I don't think I've ever been there, but I did see them at Alabama. I don't think they have any here that I'm aware of.
Dude, all
Maybe.
I say is Twin Peaks is way more crazier than Hooters. I couldn't believe it.
Oh,
Like
interesting.
the girls there were oh, like almost like supermodel. I couldn't believe and my girl likes going there. You know what I'm saying though? Because like the girls flirt with her, like girls, and because the girls were like, "Oh my god, I love your makeup," and she's like, "Oh, I love your makeup." I'm just like, look at the like, you know,
Yeah, interesting. I'll have
yeah.
to
No,
I'll have to look into it.
I tell my girl like, "Why don't you get a job here?" Yeah, no, it's an odd situation, man. Like, you just got to picture like if those girls what are they gonna do? Take a cigarette break, go outside like that? You know what I'm saying? What are they gonna do? Imagine like the break room. It's just like four girls in thongs. Like, oh, so how you been? Yeah, I'm all right. You just imagine like I can't imagine going to work like that. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine they're making good tips, so, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
but,
that
yeah.
happened to me too, bro. That's funny you said that. So one of the times we were there, and it was one of those lingerie nights on Friday. So let's say the meal was like $38, right? We just got some
Yeah,
burgers and a beer. So I was gonna give the girl $38, like a $10 tip, because like 10% would be 380, 20% would be like 750. So I'll just give her a nice tip, $10. That's
yeah.
like 25% tip, right? So I only had a 20 on me. So the girl came by and I had the 20 and I have it like this. I didn't even hand it to her. I'm like, yeah, can I get, I was about to say, can I get change for, for 20? And I literally said, yeah, can I get, and the girl just grabs, she goes, thanks. And she stuffs it down her tits. And she walks away. I was like, well,
Yeah, there you
I,
go.
I said to my girl, I'm like, you want me to try to get it back? She's like, it's done. She's like, I can't believe you did that. She's like, and I was like, I did, this girl was a real whore. I mean, like, I didn't,
You gotta have dollars, just be like boom,
yeah,
boom, boom.
I literally didn't get the fit. I was like, yeah, can I get, and she's just like, and she,
It was gone.
God,
Or they're smart, I guess,
yeah, it's like that song, She's Gone. Oh, take the, that song, She's Gone. Say, She's Gone. Oh, say that
Yeah.
$20 bill, that $20 bill was like one small step for mankind. One small, it's just that it was gone.
You weren't getting any change, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
but
go to those places expecting to get change.
she's like, oh yeah, I got a 5 down here. Here you go.
I mean, it is like a strip club. I mean, it pretty much is, yeah.
Yeah, it's at that point it felt wrong to ask for change.
Yeah, yeah. And if you asked for it and she'd pulled it out of her tits, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
I would take it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. When you're with your girl, it kind of changes the dynamic of things. Potentially.
No, my girl liked it. It didn't bother.
Oh, well, there you go. You could have got the change.
Yeah, because she'll be like, oh, because she's like, oh, you want to go to Twin Peaks? And I'm like, I give it a second. I don't say yeah right away. I play it cool. I'm like,
I don't know. Yeah.
oh, Applebee's is good too.
All right.
She's like, no, all right. It's like, I guess
Yeah.
you gotta twist my arm. It's just so weird when you open the doors and like the server's there with the menu, and it's just like the menu's bigger than her clothes. It's just like,
Yeah.
and like
There's
when
nothing
you're
wrong with
following
that.
the hostess to the tables, like you literally see her ass. You're like,
That's where you got to be careful because if you're with a girl, especially if it's like a first date or something, you know what I mean. You gotta be careful where
yeah,
your eyes are
that's
gazing.
like in the movie
It's
Taxi
a
Driver.
test.
Do you remember on a Taxi Driver on the first date he takes it to a movie theater, that 451, whatever, and she's like, we're gonna go see an adult film. He's like, yeah, a lot of couples do it. Like he didn't know. He's like, yeah, he was a taxi driver, Robert De Niro. He's like, why should you like
Yeah.
here. And then the movie comes on, you just hear like, and the girl just leaves. He's like, whoa, we can go see another movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got some other places out here. I'm trying to remember the other places. The only ones I usually go to are Hooters.
yeah.
Yeah, Hooters. I actually like their wings. So
No,
a little
I don't
pricey,
know.
but
Yeah,
well,
so
now I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It depends now. I gotta find out who my server or who's cooking them.
yeah, honestly, like, yeah, I mean, like that. When I saw that, I would never trust. I will never trust Hooters again, man. Because if that's happening at one Hooters, it's happening, in my opinion, all of them. You know what I'm saying? You're like,
Yeah. It's usually not the servers that are cooking the food. It's usually like guys in the back that are cooking the food. But I guess she was serving and cooking them,
yeah, yeah. I don't
or at
know.
least dry rubbing them.
Yeah, I mean, she was smoking her best shit.
Smoked wings. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
Sometimes you do get hair on wings, and now you got to think twice about where that hair came from.
that's the worst. Did you ever get like a hair in your food and you're like, oh
Yeah.
god?
Well,
You're like,
sometimes they don't cook the wings right. The chicken has feathers and stuff, and sometimes
oh
the residue or the leftover feathers are sometimes still on the wings. That's happened to me before.
no,
It's pretty
that's
gross.
shit, man. What kind of wings are you getting, man?
Yeah, it hasn't happened often, but it has happened to me before.
Yeah, but when you order the wings, do you hear somebody go in the back and you hear a chicken scream? Like, is it that?
Yeah, they're not usually not that fresh, but
Yeah,
yeah.
but it makes
Actually,
it makes sense. You always when you order wings, it's either like 8 or 10 or 12, because chickens have 2 wings, so you can't have one. You can't have odd. Like imagine you're like, no,
Yeah.
I'll take 7 wings. So then there's like four. There's 4 chickens, and one of them only has 1 wing. He's like, I'll just take it off.
Yeah, I want to go to Buffalo because I heard the wings there are amazing. That's where I guess they were invented, or that's where wings came from, right?
Yeah, and you know what?
Buffalo, New York.
I don't think I've ever been to Buffalo. Maybe when I was younger, but I don't remember.
It's a hike. It's all the way up north.
Yeah,
So
oh,
yeah, I've never been there.
that's right. Some dog just jumped on me. That's funny. So I was talking to you, and it's like I look like a black lab, but a friendly dog though. He just like tried to
Uh,
play with me. The woman's like, sorry,
Been assaulted by a
Yeah,
dog on the way back.
yeah. No, he just wanted to play.
Yeah, but so wait, what did you smoke? What did you smoke tonight again? You had the Trinidad. Yeah, yeah. I've had them, but I haven't had a lot of them. So I need to explore Trinidad a little bit more. I can't even describe it when I had them. The Spiritu, I think it was. The Spiritu was one of them. Mhm. Is that
The Santiago.
okay? Yeah, that rings a bell. That is a place,
Is
I
that
guess. There, uh,
Yeah, that was the original, and
town.
then yeah, and then you had the Spiritu, and then there was like the Spiritu number two. There was 2 versions of the Spiritu, and one of them, bro, was really strong.
Yeah. Okay.
Really, I think
Yeah. One of the
AJ.
one of the lounges I go to has them. So I mean, many shops have them, but I'm just saying there's one lounge I go to that they're there. So that's where I remember the last one I smoked, I had it there. But again, I don't remember it well, so I'm not saying it's bad. I just it didn't stand out. Okay.
It's the darkest Spiritu,
Yeah. Well, if it's
bro.
AJ
That's
Fernandez, I should remember it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll check it out.
Well, because it's Trinidad's Altatus, and
Yeah.
what's it called? AJ a lot of Altatus cigars.
Yeah. Well, I do like the Monte Cristo, AJ Fernandez. I haven't had a bad one. The one I really liked is the that one, the Monte. Oh, it's just AJ Fernandez. I think it says on the label. It actually does say Monte on the label. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And 1935 is good. Yeah, I still got some Monte. Oh yeah, the flowers for your. Yeah. Well, that'll pay dividends, not just that night you gave it to her or the day you gave it to her.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
So yeah, I hope you have a good trip, man. New York, and get some good cigars
Yeah, I'm
in
excited.
while you're there.
Yeah,
Selection will
I'm
be good.
excited, man. It's gonna be a little crazy because my I'm staying kind of my brother's and my cousin's house, 2 different houses, and probably maybe even stashes too, 3 houses. But my daughter is staying further east on Long Island because they're having like construction done on it, so they can't be in the house, and it's
Mm.
like 30 minutes further than where she normally lives. So
Oh, okay.
it's like Eastern Long Island, and I was talking to my kid and her mother, and like my kid's like, "Oh, why can't Daddy just come stay over here?" And her mother's like, "Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe you're fine." So, dude, I'm gonna get stuck in my ex-wife's like Airbnb. Oh God,
Okay.
it's gonna be torture. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
This is what's gonna happen every night. Oh, we ordered some stuff. Or we're gonna go out to dinner. And like she's gonna try to get me to pay for half of everything. Like, bro,
Yeah. You're used to
dude, I'm so sick of it. But
that.
it's what it is. But on
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna get to sleep, man. You get some rest too. You look tired.
Yeah.
Remember, bro, I want you to eat your prunes, and I want you to drink a lot of water, man. A lot of
Yeah,
water.
yeah. I'll pick up some prunes. I'll go to Whole Foods or something. Get some organic prunes. Some
Yeah,
high end prunes.
yeah, bro. I mean, where's my
Some good
prunes?
stuff.
I have my prunes in here somewhere. Hold on. Here they are. Here they are. Hey,
Is it like unsulfured or something like that? I don't even know what the hell that means.
probiotic.
Yeah.
Eat your,
Okay.
eat your prunes. Notorious, you take it easy.
Notorious.
And watch out.
Gio,
Watch out.
Jeremy, everyone. Was PG on tonight? And
No,
PG, everyone.
no. But dude, if you go to Hooters, I say bring
Oh
some.
yeah.
Spray your wings with bleach.
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
Not just on your hands, on the wings.
yeah, yeah. Wing sanitizer.
I'll make sure. Yeah, if I got a nice looking server,
Yeah, bro.
let it slide. Not literally,
But
but
it all depends on.
yeah,
But it really that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
yeah, yeah. Especially if it was the full size wings. Yeah, they're
Well, was she putting them up there before they're cooked or after they're cooked?
frozen or unfrozen,
No,
thawed or
maybe
maybe
she was.
that's how she was defrosting them.
But maybe she was putting raw meat. Raw meat.
Oh man, oh that's salmonella poisoning right there. Imagine you're the gynecologist. Yeah, I don't know. Might have to pass on that patient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, comes home from work and I left one in there.
Oh god. Yeah, I love wings, but yeah, I might have to pass if especially if I have one of those ugly Hooter servers. They're
Yeah,
not all tens.
yeah, it's not Hooters from now on. It's just
Yeah. Well, notorious at Pooters
yeah,
earlier.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
dude. But like I said, can you imagine? Thank God it wasn't a dude. Imagine a dude.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'll pass.
yeah, yeah. You're like, you're like, oh, what's good here for dessert? You want to try a churro? You're like,
I didn't ask for chocolate covered wings.
yeah, yeah. They're
No, thank you.
they're like, oh, what kind of sauces on the wings? Oh, Frank's hot. And then you see like the waiter's name is Frank. Yeah, yeah, it's Frank's.
That's not the Franks I wanted.
Ah,
Oh
dude,
man.
yeah, dude. Like things have not. I remember years ago when I was in Long Island, and I was driving when I was an electrician. I was driving some like scrap metal, the copper and the wire, to a scrapyard. And by scrapyards, they always had like hot dog trucks. And there was a regular hot dog truck, and he was a good old school Brooklyn guy, and he was just a real friendly guy. And then I would go to him because I was at this job site for months. And one time I went to him and I said, "Hey, guess what?" I said, "About a mile down the road, I said somebody else opened up another hot dog stand, but they're gonna be stealing your business. I thought you guys have territory." He's like, "Holy shit!" He's like, "Yeah, I paid money to be over here." He's like, "How far down?" About a mile north of here. He's like, "Son of a bitch!" So he's like, "They're gonna see him first when they get off the highway." He's like, "I'm gonna lose business." I'm like, "Yeah, bro." And he's like, "Well, what did the guy look like?" I said, "Well, he was kind of a fat guy, and because I stopped by there once, and he said." He wasn't. I said he wasn't wearing a shirt. Like he had his shirt off. He had his nipples out and hairy chest, and he was making hot dogs. He's like, all right. He's like, listen. He goes, I can't do it. He goes, I can't do it because I'm a competitor. He goes, do you think you could call the health department? I was like, call the health department. He's like, yeah. He's like, look, if you can help me get rid of this guy, he's like, I'll give you free, he goes, I'll give you free hot dogs for life, kid.
There you go.
So
I'd do it.
yeah, dude. All I can say is I got free hot dogs for life. I'll leave it at that. But dude, that's such a New York thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, like you won't see that hot dog guy no more. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like
Yeah.
he moved in on his territory. This old Brooklyn guy, he was so mad. He's like, I've been selling hot dogs on this street for he's like, it's my fucking territory.
Yeah, it's like a gang, a hot dog gang.
Dude, when it comes to food trucks, hot dog trucks, and coffee trucks in Long Island and New York City, when I say it's all organized, you can't just buy something and just park somewhere like these guys. Dude, there was another hot dog guy on LIE exit 68, 67. And check this out. And this guy was like a permanent hot dog truck. Like he would leave it there. It was like off the side of the highway, like right off the off ramp, and like he sold a lot because people come off right there and they pull over on Sunrise Highway and they get hot dogs, you know. And it wasn't that far from the shooting range, so you get a lot of guys there after they go to the range, and then they stop for a hot dog, you know. Long story short, I was talking to the guy, and he had a whole bunch of like Trump flags and everything. And so we're talking about that, and it's like, "Oh, how you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, it just came from the range, had a good time." He's like, "Yeah," he's like, "I'm always at the range." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And like, he pulled out a double barrel shotgun. He kept the double. When you were ordering hot dogs for him, underneath the window, he had a whole. He showed me. He had like like it was set up. He had the double barrel shotgun pointed right at your nuts. Like so,
Damn.
he's like, "No one's gonna rob me, motherfucker." He's like, "You try to rob." Dude, this hot dog guy was not playing around, bro. He literally, he could give you a hot dog with the works. You know what I'm saying? No, can you imagine? That's how crazy hot dog guys are in New York. Like, imagine you're there with your kids and you're ordering hot dogs and you have no idea behind that little piece, because how thick is the tin metal of a hot dog truck? A shotgun will go right through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
At like about 4 feet high, it's pointed. And if you try to rob that guy, he's dead.
Man,
Yeah.
lose your nuts. Hot dogs and nuts.
But dude, just the way the guy said, he's like, "No one's ever gonna rob me." He's like, and like I forget whatever his name. Let's say it's called like Hot Dog John. He's like, "I'm Hot Dog John. No one's gonna rob me." He's like, "Don't rob Hot Dog John." You know what I'm saying? Fucking
It's a good thing you called the health department, man, because he could have been coming after that dude with a shotgun.
yeah. Well, that was a
It's
different.
my turf.
That's literally three different. That's three different hot dog guys. You had the shirtless guy, you had the Brooklyn guy that wanted to have the guy set up, and then you had the other dude. Nobody was fucking with Hot Dog John, whatever his name was, but he had like a name, you know. But then there was one other. It's funny. I have all these stories about hot dog people on Long Island, but it's all true. You could look this up. There was another hot dog person, I think around 2012 or 13. This hot dog person was a woman, but
Oh,
she was sucking dick in the hot dog truck. I mean, that's serious. I mean, that she got caught. So she was banging dudes. You could get the hot dogs with the works, and you could just walk the truck. And she would fuck you.
man.
And that
Yeah.
was the first time I ever heard of a hot dog lady. But apparently, the hot dog lady was taking the wiener. Dude,
Man.
I want you to look up that story. That happened in
Yeah.
Ronkonkoma, New York. Just type in Ronkonkoma hot dog lady arrested for prostitution. You'll find the story. That's a true. I don't.
Yeah.
That's a true fucking. And she wasn't that hot. She. I wouldn't bang her. I couldn't believe God.
She could have done the topless thing, man. Made even more money.
Yeah, but dude, I'm just.
Uh,
I wonder if she had a menu. You're like, yeah, can I get this with relish? She's like, yeah,
there was like a code word you had
yeah,
to use.
yeah,
Can I get a hot dog with nuts and a knish?
yeah.
Let's go out back.
Yeah. Imagine like you don't even know like me and you go there and she's like both of you. She's like, you're like what extra? You're like, yeah. Like of course, I need 4 hot dogs. She's like, I only see 2 hot dogs. You know, you're like, what?
Yeah, so the wiener special with her is it means a different thing.
Well, dude, and right off the Service Road Expressway lane on the south side of the expressway going east. I know exactly where it was on Ronkonkoma. It's either Hawkins Avenue, and just imagine like the hot dog truck, like first,
She put your balls in a bun
yeah, he said, look what he said. He
in
says,
the buns.
you could call it the thought dog, THO, the thought dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if
Man,
you don't know that word thought. Thoughts is another.
no,
Okay,
no, I
thought
don't know.
street slang word for horse. Thoughts.
Okay,
So thought
never
dog.
knew that.
It's a thought dog. Yeah,
Thought dog. There you go.
thought dog. And I'm pretty sure
Market it.
here's the thing, I'm pretty sure she got arrested for prostitution in the hot dog truck more than once. It wasn't even a one time thing. Like she got arrested and released, and she went right back to sucking dick. You know,
Yeah, only in New York.
yeah, dude. I just wonder if the other guys were doing the same thing. They're like, but, but I mean, you just picture like, how did that start? Like, she's like, well, I could sell hot dogs for, let's just say, $3, $4 a piece, and sodas for $2, chips for $2, or I could just fuck you.
That's one way to get a tip.
Like, no, really, like,
Literally.
is that like, is that the lunch special? Say no. I wonder, does that come with hot dogs though? Like when you're done, she's like, okay, so how do you want your hot dog, honey? Yeah, actually, I'm not that hungry. I'm good.
Kosher, unkosher.
Well, here's the thing: how is she washing her hands after that? You're like, well, just
Yeah, man.
just imagine getting laid in a hot dog truck. Let's think about the dynamics. There's hot boiling water. There's buns everywhere. There's potato chips and soda. It smells like hot dog water and relish. Dude, relish is not a turn on. You don't want to smell like, you know.
Yeah, if you come home, you smell like a relish, and your girl knows about her.
Yes,
You're in trouble.
How about this? How about this though too? Like, what happens if another customer comes? You know what I'm saying? That Gary said he'll be there every day. But
Foot longs.
dude, what? Like, if you're there and like another customer comes in, like you got your pants down, like, what happens?
Jeez.
But
Yeah, man.
did you give us 5 minutes?
Ooh.
Well, that's anyways. I'll send you the link, but I want you to Google that. He's
Yeah.
not for the
I'm afraid to Google it, man. It might come up with some crazy shit.
dude. Yeah, dude. She was
Google hot dogs and buns. I
she
don't know.
she was doing it. She was doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully you don't run into her on your trip.
Well, here's the thing though, too, man. Think about it this way, man. Like, and we're all grown men, and maybe anyone here has spent time with the lady of the evening. But imagine like walking into the hot dog stand and you have like, what am I doing? So I shouldn't be here. Like, but here's the thing, bro. I've never been like inside of the hot dog. Like, you're supposed to be outside the hot dog. You know what I'm saying though? Like, it's
When you're part of the hot dog,
if
it's a problem.
yeah, it's and then after that, like you have to go that you can't go to any other hot dog place. I mean, at that point, I think you're obligated. You know what I'm saying though? If the hot dog lady, listen, no one else is banging you. They're just giving you a hot dog. So, you know,
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like give a penny, take a penny, because she gives you a hot dog and you give her a hot dog. And
It's even. She gives you a foot long, you give her a foot long.
yeah, it is what it is. It's I remember when I heard that story, man. How crazy is that? It's but like she uh she got real popular because she became like the prostitute hot dog lady. She
Oh
got
yeah,
people were like it was big news.
yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely gotta stay away from hot dogs and wings now.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well,
don't know. Maybe it all depends, really.
no, but I feel like the hot dog lady had more honor because you knew exactly what was happening. The wing girl, she's that's wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah, you didn't know what was coming. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean the hot dog lady was having sex near the food, but not on the food. The wing girl,
one's consensual, one is not.
yeah, it's oh, imagine that was the name, the consensual hot dog.
There you go. We
Wow.
definitely got to start a hot dog business.
Yeah, yeah,
Female customers only, though.
yes, dude. No one's gonna come back, dude. Let's be real, dude.
Yeah, no one wants to see me topless.
You don't see pulling over their Mercedes. Like, you know what would be great right now? 3 fucking hot dogs. It's not happening.
It's and a side of wings.
Yes. Here we have ladies serving coffee and lingerie. The hot dog some doesn't seem too far off. Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. It's what
I
it
know
is.
one thing I'll say is the nuts in New York are pretty good though, but
Yeah,
the actual ones,
yeah, the road.
not
Yeah, those are good. But those
the
guys,
coconut too. Roasted coconut, man. That's what I always get that when I go to New York.
that's the open cart. Yeah.
Mm.
Bro, I'll see you around, man. You take it easy, bro.
Yeah, you too, man. It's good
Dude,
talking to you.
New York, I will take a video of where that lady used to park.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a
I want to see
documentary. Yeah.
that. I'll Google it, even though I'm a little bit afraid of what I'm going to find.
I'll see you around, bro.
All right, bro.
Peace
Hey,
out.
everyone.
Yep.
Peace.